Let me get this gay. Thank you. You understand, because it was a humorous twist on let me get this straight. I understand that it might be the funniest joke of all time. If you need a minute to sit down and collect yourself after it, I understand, all right? One-liners and quips are known for being the kings of comedy, which is why I decided to start off the stream with one of them. Everybody loves Marvel movies to this very day because they say, wow, quips, I will never get old. They will never get tired. I hope that they always hit me with a he's right behind me, isn't he? Hello, everybody. Welcome to a new week. I guess depends on when you start your week. Some people would say that it starts on Monday. Some people would say it would start on Sunday. From there, we can have a whole debate on which one the day technically starts with. I fall on the side of the aisle where it starts on a Monday. Don't know if that's a controversial take or not. But to me, even though Sunday you could argue is the start of the week, I view it as the end, the capstone of the week. Because that's the last day you'll normally have off before you start the next week. So to me, it kind of feels better to bundle it with Saturday as part of that's just the going out of business deal. Now, I understand that every single calendar ever, if you open it up, it will have Sunday on the far left. I can do it right now on my Windows calendar. See, Sunday is indeed on the far left. I'm just saying that methodology-wise, to me, you say, is Sunday the start of a new week? I can't say that it is because it doesn't feel like it is. Monday is the start doing that. Radman, what are you doing today in Isaac? Looking for my Isaac Queen, man. No, I really don't know yet. I mean, I'm thinking of giving people a masterclass and why this game is the easiest game of all time. Whoop, hey. And why it's actually impossible to lose playing Isaac. You see, you have full agency over everything that happens in the run. So I'm thinking today we just simply will queue up, not lose a single run, and continue doing that going forward. Now, who are we gonna start with? Yeah, Jacob and Asal would really put my money where my mouth was, huh? Not gonna be doing that one. Thinking maybe we could finish Forgotten, get Delirium killed on Forgotten, then all we have left is Bethany and Jacob and Asal for our normal completion marks before we have to start tainting ourselves on the internet. Tainting yourself is, of course, when you open up your OnlyFans, but it's even more tainted once you make it free and use an AI chatbot to respond to anybody who does subscribe. Not that I know, I've just heard from other lonely people. Hey, QD, hello, Panicked. How are you? How are you? Yeah, I'm thinking we'd probably do a Forgotten Delirium run. Everybody loves Delirium, myself most of all. So how about we just get it started there? He's never gonna beat himself off. He's not me circa, well, I guess, you know, until now also. but we don't need to go as in detail with it. Look, if I got a vasectomy, everyone would say, oh, wow, that's so healthy of you that you're coming constantly. Now I do it and people go, wow, that's maybe you should find a partner in life. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm training. I'm training for when my vasectomy, whether I'd like it or not, happens, okay? Which is actually, by the way, true. I don't know if we've got any vasectomy havers out there. But once you get one, it is doctor's orders to start just absolutely gooning. And there is rationale behind it, by the way. It's not just like make sure your balls still work after we did a little snip. Obviously, we can... Ooh, just in time to get some free bombs. Awesome. It's because technically you can still have some of the live ones within there. You can have a couple live swimmers loaded and ready to go. Kind of defeats the entire purpose of your operation. So because of that, they advise, hey man, make sure you kind of get all that out of there just to better be safe than sorry. Most likely it's just like a precaution thing, but they do advise you to do it. Now, what is this information going to help you with going forward? Well, hopefully a lot. Just get all the non-blanks out. Exactly. You got to make sure that from then on you're only firing blanks, because man, how embarrassing would it be if you just fired a real one right after getting the operation? Shit would scar you for life and also your new child. Well, you know, I guess we can then get into the abortion debate, but I'm not really here for that. I'm pretty much what the fuck is that? The fuck, we've got Sister Maggie, Brother Bobby, multi-dimensional baby, all of them combined into one. Tainted Eden unlock. Well, it's ours now. It's a relic soul generator. Now, what does it do? Wait, does it actually tell me what it does when I... hitting control doesn't let me get back to it. It's just gonna sit there. It's kind of the mascot of the run. It's just here to cheer us on when times get tough. Yeah, no, really nice room, guys. No, that puzzle really percolated the old mind. Now, how will I do this in a way such that I don't get hit? Thusly. Hold on. Thusly. Hold on. Thusly. Observe. Yeah, so now we've just kind of got a little mascot cheering for us in the top left. I don't think that he is going to do anything, but look, companionship goes a long ways, all right? There's a reason people who get locked in solitary confinement, they miss the companionship so much. It's because they need it, probably. I mean, not that I'd know. I pretty much voluntarily solitary confinement at this point. It's voluntary, by the way, because I don't want to leave my house, not, you know, for dubious reasons. First time I've seen that effect. Yeah, it's just gonna sit. Oh, if I double tap control, we get it back. Oh, okay. So what's it do? Also, hello, welcome, hi. Hi. So this could very easily ruin the entire run. It could also very easily save the entire run. Let's see what we got. So it spawned an enemy. Cost half a heart, but that I think was from me leaving the other room and froze the other enemy for half a second. Would I consider that to be a high value male? Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty high value effect for sure. We do need to go a little bit faster. I know I like min-maxing. We kind of have to speed run if I want to guarantee delirium. I mean, truth be, at the start of the stream, I said I'm just going to win every run today. I never said I was going to accomplish my goal on every run, okay? It's having kids settling down and giving up on your dreams. It still counts as winning. Just, you know, a lot of people would say less so than what you accomplished or what you were setting out to accomplish. Sure, one day I'm going to be a movie star. Actually, instead, I've had 6 kids and I will never leave my hometown. But that's still accomplished because you brought life in. That glitched item had a 1 in 60 chance of appearing, by the way. Is it crazy that I'd rather the other 59 realities where I didn't get it? Well, I guess those realities don't exist because technically, if you think about it, it's a seeded run. So really, there was no RNG from the start because it was guaranteed to appear on that seed. Therefore, it actually wasn't lucky or unlucky. It was just the predetermined odds. I know how random number generators work. I understand. Oh, did you know nothing's truly random? Yeah, man. And your parents didn't truly love each other. And here we are now. So, sorry, that was really mean. I just get a little bit. Everybody thinks they're so smug when they bring up how nothing's truly random, but at this point I don't think it matters. Everybody knows it. We do have wildcard there. Wildcard is a potential take. We could use our randomized item twice in a row. I mean, let's use it once. Fuck yeah, that was awesome. Do I have any clue why it happened that way? No. Do I know if it's gonna do that effect in the future? I know that even less. All I know is it did the effect right there, and I'm thankful that it did. So what are we looking for on the, or sorry, where are we looking for a secret room? It looks and appears as though it could be between the boss trap room and that other room up at the, over on the right side of the map. I don't think that it can because I remember a wall of rocks being somewhere. It could be here. It's not. Yeah, I'm a true scientist. I just formed a hypothesis, you know, really tested my theory on it. Okay. If we shoot this here, oh, doesn't really do much. That's fine. I mean, this is still a fuck ton of damage for no reason, so I'll take that. We'll take the +1 HP here. I'm not really happy to see it. And then in here, Dark Vessel kind of does nothing. Pandora's box. Honestly, let's hold on to Pandora's. Where is my box? Where is my box? Edmund, I had it. It was right there. It was in my hands. I watched it slip away. I watched all of my hopes and dreams fall through the cracks in my fingers ever so slowly, knowing I was powerless to do anything to change it. Athame Goated versus Hush. Counterpoint. I've left the devil deal. Wildcard is also a tainted Eden unlock. I guess that makes sense because I don't remember seeing it all that much, and I don't think I played that much when Repentance came out. All of my knowledge about Isaac, for the most part, comes from pre-Repentance. Now, at this point, I've played enough on stream where I understand a decent amount of Repentance mechanics. I still avoid some of them because I don't know what they do. For example, the confessionals. Every time I see them, to me, they are a pay heart, do nothing. That's obviously not what they're supposed to do, but as far as I'm concerned, you can pay as many hearts as you want to get nothing in return. Much like middle school love. You can give it all you got, it will not change anything, all right? It's destined to fail. And that's not your fault. Neither of you understand anything about the world. So it's very likely that neither of you understand who you are as individuals yet. Probably. I mean, coming from somebody who had one middle school relationship where I confessed over kick and said, I really like you, smiley face, and she never responded. I'm gonna say that, like, maybe I'm not the #1 expert to ask about it, but I mean, I've got some skin in the game, okay? Oh, a second secret room item in a row is kind of wild luck. That's really nice. Well, okay, not in a row because we forgot to get the secret room on last floor. Either way, 2 in a row is kind of crazy. Okay, not in a row, yes. But getting 2 secret room items, you can go entire runs with getting 0 very feasibly. So that's kind of sick to find. Confessionals remove broken hearts. So I could have used one in middle school. Now I understand. You wouldn't get it. She was the reason I watched Tokyo Ghoul. That's actually true. It was because I was trying to impress her. I feel like I've told that story before, though, so that can be a story for another time, and that other time has already come and gone. I think that here, health down. All right, fuck me. And health up. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Everything ventured, nothing changed. Yeah, I mean, we have touched a guppy item. Wait, I have it on me currently. Well, that wasn't the intended one I meant to leave with, but now it's part of the team, and at this point, I feel as though I would lose a part of myself if I lost it. We will just moon out, because I don't feel like dealing with it. Really not the best items to drop out of the golden chest, but who am I from my glass house to throw any stones? Okay, that does get our devil deal chance down because we did get hit there, and I kind of did not refill my red hearts first. Oopsies. Not precisely my fault because none of them dropped, so how am I supposed to make something that does not exist? I'm not Jesus. I can't turn water into wine, much as I wish I could. Then the officer would be like, holy shit, 100% blood alcohol content. What did you do? What happened? And it would be the funniest 3 seconds of my life. However, that would be the end of it. I guess we'll go glowing hourglass. I like it more because it lets us go for plays like checking curse room, seeing nothing in curse room, backing out, or going into boss trap room, or opening up chests. I guess it would be normal challenge room, not boss trap, but yet again, we're splitting hairs at that point, and I'd rather all rabbits survive instead of splitting them, so. How did he find that one? Let's go. Rip to the glitched item. Oh, that one I left in the devil deal ages ago when they took away my Pandora's box for no reason. When my Pandora's box had to pay the price for my sins. So that one's been off the team for a schminute just because of the bad memories associated with it. We can pick up some damage. Not much damage. All right, doing that one. That's how you know he's desperate. When he does that move, oh man, you got him on the ropes at that point. Weirdly, I think that this is a strange case in which we're stronger inside of our spirit form than we are with our club. That could have changed that. Or it's just because of the boss we were fighting up against and I'm using 1 world experience to form everything going forward, much like, yet again, going back to middle school. All right, yeah, we just easily hourglass out of there. No reason to even bother wasting time. I believe with the way hourglass works now, and this is yet again where I say I'm not as knowledgeable on repentance, so correct me if I'm wrong, we are allowed to use all 3 charges of the hourglass on this floor, and on the next floor it will turn back into glowing hourglass, even though for the rest of this floor it turns into normal one. If that's incorrect, oh well. Do I play this? I shouldn't have walked out. We should have just... Well, I don't think it would matter. If we hourglassed out, it still wouldn't change anything because we spent the keys in the previous room anyways. Therefore, going back, it would still be unlocked, so it doesn't really matter. Could have used 2 bombs to get in. Sure, I mean, hindsight really is 2020. Man, that joke went crazy in the year 2020. I mean, it's not obviously a joke, but it's an adage. In 2020, dads were really getting all their mileage out of that one. Glowing hourglass will gain its charges once you go to the next floor. Okay. Cool, because I know it used to be if it ever turned, well, I think it was just you got 3 uses of it total, and people who were really good at the game said how it's the best item in the game. Then people like me, big dumb idiot who don't like thinking no much, when this item sucks, I don't understand how to use it, and then I would never pick it up. But now that it regains every floor, I'm still not gonna pick it up, but I might. Order didn't matter there. Well, I don't know if you double reduce the price, so maybe order did matter. Either way, we're happy to have what we got here. Exactly enough for humbling bundle. Okay, now the run is going places. We got Steam Sale, Humbling Bundle, and Black Candle. We've picked the shops clean until we get Chaos, at which point we will be going back in and spending the rest of our money. What am I supposed to do? They put up cool deals in the window. Tears down. I'll find a good pill someday. The first person to take drugs. No, just you wait. Arguably, quad shot's not worthwhile. There is a very large argument to be made that it's not worth downing our shots this hard. So can you read Japanese? I can act like I can if that would make you feel better. But in reality, no, I can't. Thank you for checking. I can, you know, do the, you look at characters and act as though you can read it, and some people will go, wow, that's really impressive. Meanwhile, you're just making it up. The elementary school special. No, I don't think that well, okay, let's redefine the question. Are you asking if I could read Romanji? Because I could definitely read Romanji. Now, would I know what it's saying? No, but I can read it 100%. Absolutely, I can read it. Would I? And that's, yet again, if you don't know the differences in the Japanese character systems, Romanji is the one that uses a Roman character system to spell out the words, rather than using kanji as a system of having symbols dedicated to the words. So that one I could easily read. However, aside from that, no, no, I don't stand a chance. Thank you for checking. But it's fine. I feel like context clues can help. What context clues will you get on paper? When I cry for long enough, surely some nice person who speaks a little bit of English can help me. 3 hours in the subway system crying, and they're like, dude, just get on any train at this point. Surely it's got to be okay. Honestly, we're just going to teleport out. It's technically worthwhile for us to have the hearts in there. No, never mind. Yeah, we will go back in there. You could say it was a waste of time. No, I was giving myself a premonition of things to come, so I'd know what was going to happen there. I was just wondering, since you'll be in Japan soon. Yeah. I'm much like most things in my life. I've got this plan of I'll just wing it and we'll see what happens. It worked pretty well up until now, so I'm hoping that it just kind of keeps working for me. Someday, surely, the weight of my sins will weigh heavy upon my soul and catch up to me. But until then, I'm feeling pretty good. Hostad here is fantastic. This is a really good run. Very excited to see how Salted Slices throws this one. I know it could still go in the trash somehow. The question is, what discovered lethal on himself will he find? Chess players will have a discovered check and everyone says, wow, they're a genius. I discover a way to throw a run and people go, wow, he's kind of a dumbass. I'm just saying that let's be consistent with each other, okay? Let's call me a genius also for finding a way to throw unthrowable runs. Not anybody can do it. Walking at the enemies is a skill I've honed over the years. By finding which enemies are precisely not safe to walk at, all of them, I've been able to narrow down a list of which ones I should be walking at. None of them. And then I can disregard that list to throw runs, which is why I think I'm just kind of built a little bit different from your average Isaac player. Crack the Sky is not great. Arguably better than Glowing Hourglass. Shouldn't have donated any coins. Why do I say arguably better? It does track pretty well, and its damage is far from insignificant. So because of that, I think it's worthwhile to hold on to it, especially since some dumbass took Mutant Spider and made everything we do take 3 business days, man. Like, look at this. Charging up my one throw. Holy shit. It takes oh so long. Lil Monstro is able to shoot faster than we can, which is not ideal for us. It ended up being the right play, but I'm not going to say that that's because we were smart. It just ended up working out for us. What was the right play? Us deciding to donate to the one donation machine in the item room and not save our coins for the shop. On paper, that was a horrible play. Even in practice, we can argue that it was a pretty horrible play. Wait, Hiragana is where the automata... Is that the Yu-Gi-Oh cards? The ones that are like Schlorpulon and stuff? I don't remember what their actual names are, but the whole gimmick for them in English is that their names are onomatopoeias, which is, if you don't, like, I understand it's a big English word, and you might say, I feel like I've heard it before, I'm not 100% sure what it is. Yeah, it's just kind of words that are fun to say. And so, of course, in true English fashion, we went, all right, then let's make this word fun to say, but also impossible to spell. Mainly, I think it was made by, you know, big big spelling bee. Just so they'd have an easy word to say, all right, 6-year-old, spell onomatopoeia. And then they go, oh, shit. Oh, gun to my head, just like that? I still remember the word where I got out on the spelling bee. Well, okay, the only spelling bee I remember. I'm sure that they probably did one every year, but I only remember it was like 5th grade, which doesn't make it very nice. I did end up losing the spelling bee to the word beagle, and I know that I'm pretty sure it was a Charlie Brown bit. Yeah, that shit hurt when they did it in Charlie Brown, and then they were like, oh my god, how could he misspell this? What an idiot you are, Charlie Brown. That one, it really did sting a little bit harder. Of course, you know, I mean, granted, the reason is because Snoopy is a beagle, so therefore he should have known how to spell beagle. For me, I don't think I'd ever seen a beagle in my life. I didn't even know what it was. Wow, you banned the guy advertising a Viewbot? That's fucked up. What if what if I wanted to use that, huh? What if I finally found my ticket to quick success in this world? But yeah, no, that one definitely stung a little bit. It felt like they were rubbing it in. With that said, would I be able to spell it right now? Of course. I don't need to prove myself to you, but of course I would be able to. However, but I think it's just the pressure, right? The average child, well, maybe not now that there's Skibidi toilet brain rot and all they want to do is watch their Skibidi toilets on their iPad, which, don't get me wrong, that's based of them and we should support them in their endeavors for future knowledge from Skibidi toilet. Don't get me wrong, I'm fully in support of that. They probably couldn't spell the word beagle right now. They'd probably struggle a little bit on iPad, so. But I think that is 95% nerves in a spelling bee. I don't think that anybody would actually not know how to spell one of the words that's there. It's just the idea of 77 grown adults staring at you, going, come on, spell the word dog, when all of a sudden you think to yourself, shit, did I ever know how to spell this word to begin with? Wait, but it's like D-A-W-G or something, I think. I'm not 100% sure on this one, but it just sounds right in my head right now, so surely I've got to be onto something. All right, good shit there. We're good to just move on, I believe. I don't really know. I mean, if we stack Deadeye, our damage is insane, but I don't know how we keep our stacks up. Just gonna pop this and then back away. We need to get more hearts before I want to fight the boss. That is not a heart. Thank you so much for your consideration, though. Explosive diarrhea also sucks. Our sound effect words like meow and ribbit. Yeah. Well, it does it like they're words that are fun to say. It's kind of like my favorite onomatopoeia. And if you have if you disagree with me, we can fist fight in Minecraft over it. But be warned, I've got the sticky tape that lets me go when I click. So I'm not saying you're gonna lose before it starts. I'm just saying be prepared. Anyways, my favorite onomatopoeia is gulp. Gulp is so good, man. Shit is so fun to say, and it is hilariously accurate. Every time I say it, I think to myself, yeah, that shit does make a gulping noise. Good job. They were really on one. That's also the sound your girl be making after going down on me. Probably not that distressed. Well, hopefully for my sake, not that distressed. Because that means I definitely did something incorrect there. Let's look for hearts still. Unfortunately, we couldn't get any in the shop there. We are on depths 2. Honestly, if we're on depths 2, fuck looking for any other hearts here. We throw away our 1x bone heart if we need to. I'll cast aside my humanity if it'll make me a little bit stronger. We can still hit boss rush. Boss rush matters far more to me than hitting one more heart and preserving a singular bone heart. Fuck you. You remember when I said that? I lied. I wanted that bone heart so bad. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. Hey, all's fair, or all's well that ends well. And here we are now. We have already found secret room. Then I've got no mortal attachment leaving me to this place. I can just move on. Caro is Caro, which is the frog noise. I know that one because of Hello Kitty. Nice glowing boner. Do you think this is impressive? Just wait. Just wait till you see Sans era fan art from like what, 2018 Tumblr. It was probably around then. I mean, obviously, Undertale came out before 2018. I'm well aware of that. I'm not so deluded that I think Undertale was a 2018 game. No, I know it was way before that. I'm just saying it took a little bit for Tumblr to start drawing Sans with a glowing blue penis. That one took them a little bit of time. But then they cracked the code, and honestly, we were all the better off before they cracked it. But then after they cracked it, you know, we all had to learn to adapt in that world. Where people were like, yeah, I want to fuck the skeleton. I bet he'd be such a good lover. No, he wouldn't, first of all. He's dead. There's no warmth there. There's only cold sadness, which you can already get alone. Trust me. Believe me, that one is in no shortage. Wheel of Fortune's not what we're looking for. We unfortunately can't really, in good conscience, go into the curse room. Well, we probably can since we have Dark Bum. And Dark Bum should pay out decently. Plus, it's a nice little pop in. We throw away one soul heart here. And imagine if we got a Guppy item. We do get a health up, which is also really nice. These are not that nice. And then we just fly out like that. Oh, we also, dude, we have Wafer, of course. Dim Bulb would be a speed up. It would be a speed up if my active item is not charged, and that only happens 1 in every 4 rooms. Now, some people will say insane things like salted slices, you get to choose when you use your active item. So you can activate the boss or the buff only during boss fights. That's not true. The second it's charged, I'm forced to activate it because otherwise the neurons in my brain will stop firing joy for half a second. And then I'll be forced to reflect upon my own thoughts. So I'd really rather not have that one happen. And in favor, I will just continue to spam my ability off cooldown. Thank you very much. We will make sure that we don't lose this one bone heart that we have. It's just a nice safety net to have. Nyan, I also know that one. Now, I don't know if, do cats actually make a different noise over there, or is it just an interpretation of how the noises work? Because if they do make a different noise, why would they do that? Maybe it's got something that, maybe cats imitate our language. This is me coming up with crackpot theories. They imitate what they've heard from humans and attempt to fit in with us. So because of such, they listen based off the language around them, and that's how they get their meows to work. Now, where's your backing for that one? That's a pretty crazy thing to just say for no reason. Nah, you know, you'll need that speed up. I don't know if I will. And allow me to elaborate on why. 1, I've got a speed up here. So we're already over 1 on our speed. 2. Oh man, it's 3 choices that I'm not huge on. Hold on. But anyways, 2 was we have Blind Rage. And also we have Wafer. So we have so many hits to go through still. Allow me to almost dry drown for a second if you don't mind. Soul is good against Hush and Delirium. I was kind of leaning towards Soul. You mean Eden Soul? No, I was kind of leaning towards Soul anyways. I do think it is the right choice. Now, we are going to get this, even though we have no plans on doing Mega Satan. The primary reason we're doing it is in case I fumble the bag so insanely hard that I end up spending too long on this. Like, I spend over 8 minutes here. This gives us a better chance of getting Delirium on the rebound. Now, it should not happen that way. If it happens that way, we've got bigger issues than the fact that I missed Delirium. We've got the question of why did Womb 2 take you 8+ minutes on your build? Which would be an entirely valid question to ask. So it shouldn't come up, but it is hedging your bets. And as any wise sport bettor will tell you, go all in on the Mets. It's all about the Mets, baby. The Mets are going to win this one. And then they'll also say you should make sure that your bets are more diversified. You ever hear about that one guy who bet, he like manipulated the system? Because there was a bet if there was going to be a streaker at the, I think it was the Super Bowl. And he told all of his friends and family to go all in on the idea that there will be a streaker. Because then he was going to be the streaker who was going to get them all of the money paid out. And the only thing he asked for was a, you know, share of the profits in return. Genius idea, first of all. Because, like, what? It's a minor class 1 felony or something. As though you need work once everybody's tripled their money around you. And he managed to do it. But then he went on the news and talked about how it was his genius idea. Bro, why don't people learn to shut the fuck up? Man got away with a crime and then went, I gotta tell somebody about this. It's like when artists sing about a crime they've committed. Brother, you got away with it. Don't write a book called If I Did It after you got away with it. It's kind of the advice I'm giving here. And I know that would be an insane thing. Nobody would ever do that, obviously. Imagine writing an entire book called If I Did It after you were accused of murder. You might say you're not safe saying that one because what if he comes after you? Don't worry, I think I'm pretty safe at this point. If he comes after me at this point, damn, I really messed up. Has a grave return just for me. We've got 28 keys. That's not bad because there are 23 and me. So when you start to factor in the math, we should be able to hit. Okay, a belt here definitely solves all of our issues. Same with quarters so that we can actually afford some stuff in the shop. I no longer have to just window shop. I can buy that Chanel bag. I deserve it. We'll take Backstabber. Backstabber, ooh, lead pen. Oh, fuck. Lead pencil's so good, but at the same time, that would be passing up. Would be passing up Bookworm, and Bookworm's also pretty good. So what do we have here? We do have Hierophant. Hierophant's fine. Ace of Clubs. Whatever. Let's blow these up while we think. Because what if we get something that turns us into Bookworm in a crawl space? Is that available there? You think I know every item in a crawl space off the top of my head? By the way, this is definitely the correct option. Also, I would like to say, I just noticed that Twitch gave me a little notification about the person who sent the link that said, hey, buy followers here. The notification says, potentially suspicious. Yeah, I put 2 and 2 together. I don't like to brag too much, call myself a genius, you know, toot my own horn all that hard. But I was kind of figuring that maybe they're a little bit nefarious. We will be able to Hierophant after this. I should have Hierophanted into the fight, but as long as we don't die, it's not a misplay. If we die, it's an insanely large misplay, and I definitely fucked it up this time, didn't I, my dear? To put it in Mumford & Sons terms. It was Mumford & Sons, right? Bro, forgot the Hierophant card. I didn't forget the Hierophant. I just don't think I need it right now, okay? It feels erroneous to care that much. Also, I did not respond. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. To you just saying it's a different interpretation. I guess that makes sense, but like, how do you hear that? Because to me, all I hear is a meow. Much like Sonic in the Sonic movie. When he hit him with the meow beer. Is that, dude, isn't that what Beerus is called? No, he's called Bills. That's right. He's called Bills in the Japanese one, right? Or something like that. I don't know. I think his name is Bills, and because my friends and I used to play Dragon Ball FighterZ all the time, we would laugh whenever somebody locked in Beerus because we'd be like, holy shit, they got Bill from accounting, man. What are we supposed to do now? He's one of the best accountants. He's got a perfect track record. Fucker's got his CPA. We can't beat him now. All right, I'm just going to stand right here and let the game play itself. The beautiful thing about The Binding of Isaac is it's actually an auto game that requires zero thought from you. See, like, look at this. Him probably thinks he's winning. That's crazy. I know I'm winning because I feel it. All right, we're gonna lose all of our damage there. Pop back up, stack it up. Keep enunciating everything we're doing out loud. Top of the inning, we're going into there. Hush fight never feels good. I don't care if I'm winning or losing. It's a battle, win or lose. It's the friends you make. It's the road you choose. They said that shit in Pokemon for a reason, all right? They meant it. No, but Hush fights, even when you're winning, you kind of feel like a loser because you've got to do this godforsaken fight. And holy shit, is it a godforsaken fight. No, there's no part of this that is holy. Nothing about it, all right? Pastors from mega churches were probably going on, pick your favorite talk show thing, and saying how this is demonic. And honest to God, they are right. Because look at this. Cool pattern. Cool pattern, man. Awesome. Your mom picked that one out? That's so cool, Hush. I really love when you do attack patterns like that, and I feel as though I'm able to dodge them with nothing but my own skills going into it. I refuse to lose this Bone Heart. I'm going to lose this Bone Heart now. Decided to change my mind on that one. Yeah, just kidding. We don't lose Bone Hearts. Yeah, that's right. The boner is mightier than the sword, baby. Always has been. All right, now we can get our Hierophant card. Feeling pretty decent about that one. We have Fool and Hanged Man. We'll also pick up one of these, putting us at 5 and 5 hearts. Fool, Hanged Man, and Chariot. We'll take a Fool just so we can get out of the possibility of getting locked into a Delirium fight way too early, because we do need as many items as we can get. This run is nowhere near strong enough to beat Delirium as it is right now. He pub stomps us. It is not fair. We are the Coughing Baby and he is the Hydrogen Bomb. Calling it a fair comparison is wild. Stevie Wonder is looking at it and saying, damn, that one's unfair. Which, I mean, you know, yet again, we can go back to what I was saying on Friday. Do I think he's fully blind? I don't think he was fully blind. I just don't believe it. He just felt like he could see a little bit. Not well, but like 2%. Much like the way I like my milk. That's actually true. I'm not a huge whole milk kind of guy. I don't know. Something about it's a little bit too creamy. I'll do it every now and then at a restaurant, but never on my own. Of my own accord, we buy 2% in this household. That's disgusting. Oh, he doesn't drink almond milk. He hates the planet. You want another man's nut milk down your throat? Man, me too. You know what? You've convinced me. Actually, wait, we're not so different, you and I. Plus 1 damage. I will sell my soul for 1 damage. Fuck the invincibility frames. You think those are gonna help me compared to 1 whole damage? Shit's unstoppable. All right. I'm really not feeling that good about the run overall. I know that we're in the void, so I should be feeling better. Defensively, I think we're okay for sure, just because of Wafer plus Soul. We've got really nice defenses against attacks. He says walking into a shot. That was to illustrate that no man is perfect and that gods can bleed, so don't worry about all that. Where is my Fool card? Where is my Fool card? Hold on. I believe I have lost my Fool card somewhere. Oh, where has my little Fool gone? Oh, where? Oh, there it is. Never mind, we're good. Boy, that could have been a smidge embarrassing had I forgotten that one. And then also in my mind, for whatever reason, I just mixed up which one was E and which one was Q on keyboard, as though I don't have 3,000 hours in this game, as though it was my first time playing it. Well, with some of the plays, also, whack-ass void rotation. I didn't even notice it until right now. Look at where all the bosses are. The top part of the map might as well have not spawned in. Okay? The reflection of the shot caused me to get hit. Thank you very much, Soul. Couldn't have got hit without you, so really happy you were there. Otherwise, it would have just simply gone around me. Fuck me. I was a little bit too short. Man, now I know how people feel after waiting 10 hours in the Disneyland ride just to see, oh, by the way, you're not tall enough to ride. I don't understand it, by the way. Don't get me wrong. Amusement parks, they're great. I love amusement parks. Well, I don't know if I can say that anymore, because I'm really getting fed up with the fact that other people are at amusement parks. I understand they've created Dash Pass such that people like me who don't like other people being at amusement parks are able to just skip the ride by paying a little bit extra. But it doesn't fix an issue. It puts a Band-Aid on it, because then all that happens is enough people go, man, I hate lines, let me buy Dash Pass, that now Dash Pass has a line. So you say, well, what's the solution to that? Oh, I know. We make more Dash Pass lines. That's not gonna fix anything. If anything, you're only making it worse. Because, also, by the way, first room, Delirium, yep. Because now me and 30 other people who were just not buying Dash Pass and going, it's okay if we wait a little bit, have to wait 3 times longer because there's 3 times as many Dash Pass guests and they have to get priority because they're God's favorite. That's not nice. That's not fair at all. And then it just ruins the experience for everybody, and it just congregates more and more out of control to the point where nobody wants to go to an amusement park anymore. Last time I went to one, we were there all day and we rode 3 rides. We spent 8 hours in lines, and I know what you're probably already thinking to discredit me. Oh, well then you should have just gone to the less popular ones. 3 did. There was also a water park at the one, and brother, if you wanted to swim in that water park, you better be ready to sell your soul, okay? Because the number of people there, oh my god. Granted, I'm, not huge on water parks in general. I used to be. What's different now? My old man skin is now more frail than it used to be. So hopping down a water slide raw dog in the water slide, I actually feel on my back, and then I'm gonna wake up with everything bruised. When I was a kid, I think the same thing happened, but I just didn't care. Now it feels about 70 times worse. That's a real eye-opener when that one started happening. But most water slide places now don't even let you just raw dog it down the slide. Take Play-Doh cookie, you coward. I'm fighting Delirium. Well, actually, wait, no, you're right. There's no downside. Because what's the downside? Oh, what if Fire Mind explodes in front of you? We have Host Hat. We're immune to explosions. No, there's actually, it's a 0 downside item this time. Sometimes it's got a huge downside, but there's actually no downside to it at all. I shoot the one shot that kills you to fire. And with this, I put everything into my final attack. Let me make my little death sound effect after that. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, no, if you need a voice actor, unfortunately, I'm not taking jobs right now. I'm too busy waiting in a single amusement park ride for the rest of my life. Old man slices. It is fucked up. Age does come for all of us. And you might say, no, no one comes for me. Hey, I will. Holds up a fist in solidarity. Damn right, I'll come for you. What can I say? I'm truly trying to make everybody feel desired here. Okay, I mean, we'll spawn these pills. Most likely, we're not going to be taking them. Explosive diarrhea. Well, we got to take this one. We don't know what it is. Balls of steel. Nice, but it doesn't change anything. 48-hour energy. Also very nice. Range up. We'll take. 48-hour energy. We hold on to and we triple crack the sky when we're inside the Delirium boss fight. And I can't see any way that it possibly goes wrong. High Priestess. Yeah, literally a worse crack the sky. Get in line, buddy. And it's going to be 8 hours for that line. But I've come to the conclusion that really no ride, we're such a genius for not taking it on the last floor. Some people probably thought things like, oh, Salted Slice is fucked up. Now they're not going to have Bookworm for the fight. Oh, man, not me. I wouldn't have misplayed that. I never misplay. I see in the future. What can I say? What? Yeah, no, that's the correct. I don't know why say in my mind was not a real word. Kind of, oh, fuck. Do we take Balls of Steel to guarantee the victory, or 48-hour energy to make it not take our entire life? Flipping a coin right now. Flipping a coin. Let's go with this one. Balls of Steel. The glitched item at the start gave triple High Priestess. Or sorry, quadruple High Priestess. That's true, but it also possibly twisted my balls. Like, I'm not really sure what it did. I can tell you it was likely nefarious, though. Nothing about it felt correct. Was it because it was a glitch? Yeah, no. Implicitly because I didn't understand what it did. Now, if we weren't going for a Delirium kill, I'd probably have held on to it. But knowing Delirium is our opponent, knowing I'm up against him, and this fucker... Well, honestly, our damage is looking really nice. But here, I can't even get close to him. He's got too many bodyguards. He's got so many shooters. How am I supposed to find it? Okay, we just got hit there. Now you might say Salted Slices. I didn't even see anything hit you. Well, I'm happy we can, you know, be in this together. You can say, wait, but on my screen, it doesn't look like you got hit. I agree. I'm happy that we can have this little moment, you and I. Truly, our camaraderie is stronger than I'd ever could have been. I guess we'll just sit here. The reason I'm just sitting in this form, by the way, is we have so many extra hearts that we can just play with in this form because of Balls of Steel. Also, this fucker's gone. He is absolutely decimated. Now, this is a run that I would not say on paper is exceptionally strong. I'd say it's fine. It's definitely decent. I've definitely had worse runs. The main thing about it is just that, oh my God, that doesn't work like Hierophant, you dumbass. I used it like it would just drop the hearts and I could pick up one. The main thing that made it strong was just the fact that we had Wafer. The Wafer alone gave us all we needed there. And now we unlock this. All right, easy enough. I don't think that the item we get for beating is very good here. Now, Deadeye was MVP. It really was. Quad shot Deadeye did go kind of crazy. If we didn't have that, our damage would have been, oh my God, levels of atrocious. And with that, we are done every single normal Isaac character. And just like that, all of their normal sticky notes are completely done and we don't have anybody else to worry about. So I guess we can start moving on to tainted characters since we've done every normal Isaac character. Yeah, probably another book in item pool for Bookworm. Book of the Dead's a great item. Is it just good because of Bookworm? Because if that's all you want, fucking pick up some Stephen King stuff, all right? You can be the Bookworm you want. I promise you. Fine, we'll play Bethany. I don't like her, but we'll play Bethany. ugh, why don't you like her? She doesn't get spirit hearts. And the whole way I play Isaac is use spirit hearts to tank damage. What am I supposed to do with a character who can't get them? It's fucked up. It's directly against everything I believe in, which is playing full tank in a game that's supposed to be about playing well. Let's see what we got. So off rip, we've got fuck you or fuck you. Not feeling fantastic about my odds here. Call it left or right. Hi. Oh my God, wait, is that real? The Lost? Holy shit, guys, in YouTube chat, the Lost himself has shown up. I didn't think he was gonna do that. Guys, a celebrity. Left or right? I'm gonna flip a coin. You guys won't be able to see me flipping a coin. Just trust in my head that, flip a coin. Heads is left, tails is right. Call it. Tails. All right, right it is. The right is always right. Lil Loki. Should have gone with the left one. Of course, I mean, anybody can say that now, right? With the benefit of hindsight. Oh, I always knew that one was going to be Little Loki. No, you didn't. Okay? It could have been anything. It could have been almond milk on the left, and then we're very happy we have Little Loki. Actually, I would be very happy about that one. Almond milk might be one of the only items in the game that when I get it off Curse of the Blind, I'm vehemently upset. What about soy milk? What about soy milk? If you're a soy milk hater in the year of 2024, you are living in the past. You are a relic and a fossil of a bygone era. I understand when Isaac first released, soy milk, not very good. At this point in time, if you still hate soy milk, you need to reflect inward. Box of Friends is pretty okay, and then Treasure Map is kind of whatever, but we'll take it. I don't know what kind of wisp we get from Box of Friending. 2 little wisps, probably for the room, representing our extra cloned... Oh, because it clones our wisps for the room. So this could be actually a pretty interesting idea to keep. And also for 5 cents, I don't think you can get upset about getting it. I think it's very good. Go for Delirium. She unlocks the Star of Bethlehem. Yeah, I mean, like, I see where you're coming from. I definitely do. And not to, you know, discredit your point whatsoever. How should I know if this run is going to have the stones to beat Delirium? Right now, we got toothpicks as pretty much our only item minus our starter stuff, which isn't bad, but it's not exceptionally good. We will... I think this is what we do. I think we go... I'm divining. Dark Room, killing Mega Satan. Stay with me on this one. Into killing Delirium. Exactly in that order. And nothing could possibly go wrong. Soy milk still sucks for me because I don't have repentance. All right, that's fair. However, I will say even before soy milk got good in repentance, soy milk was one of my favorite items in the game because the ability to just kind of shoot out a fuck ton of shots. Yeah, they did 0 damage each, but it was a pretty solid 0 damage. Like, it was definitely a strong 0 rather than a weak 0. Oh, I've been wondering something about Twitch, by the way. And I don't know if anybody would have the answer to this. Obviously, it's a strong open. Nudity isn't allowed on Twitch. Or YouTube, for that matter. So I'm assuming, like, ASCII nudity wouldn't be allowed either. We can all agree with that. However, what do we think about, like, how detailed would an ASCII art have to be before somebody gets banned for showing it? The only reason I ask is, what if you were just to do open parentheses, space, period, space, close parentheses, space, open parentheses, space, period, space, close parentheses. Do it right now in your mind or on your keyboard. Would that get you banned? Because we all know what it's trying to represent. But, like, nobody would ever say it's very, you know, explicit. It's juvenile at best, but if we had a hyper-realistic Among Us cock, then Twitch would say, hey, I know it's ASCII art still, but you can't do that. So at what point does it cross the line? Now, I say imagine it in your mind, but don't... probably don't type it out. Woo. Okay. We are on path to do my idea, by the way. See, like that right there, though, that's an ASCII cock. And I'd imagine this is in YouTube chat for anybody in Twitch chat who's like, please show me, show me, show me. As you all are, you fiends. Also, I don't know what these wisps do. The dark wisps we have orbiting us. Because it doesn't look like they... Oh, they do shoot like normal ones. I was just hardly noticing it. Okay. But, like, I don't know what level is too detailed. Typo, I meant to say mini. Well, huh? I don't even know what happened. Actually, you better be sorry. Listen here. I don't even know what's going on. I'm not even the judge or jury of my own chat anymore. Word of advice, never take a Tiny Planet with chocolate milk. Well, I mean, you know, not everybody can have a perfect weekend, I guess. There go my plans. All right, fine. Fine, I suppose. Now here, what we should realistically be doing is looking at popping this immediately so that we have this so we can pop it in another room. Now, we'll pop it here, even though we likely should not. The main reason being, first of all, the definition of insanity. I have to hit this that many times. Otherwise, who am I? Second of all, ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now, I'm going to do something a little bit controversial, a little bit brave even. I'm going to bomb myself right here. Good. Okay, it was not the secret room there. But now that we're down to 1 heart, we can walk into boss trap room and see what we're looking at. I think eye drops. Let me stew on this one for a second. I think it's probably worth taking. I definitely think it's a good item. I was just wondering, is it worth possibly dying on the run over it? In my mind, the answer is there's no shot it's worth dying on the run over it. So then why are we here? Well, because then I also thought, what if somebody calls me a name like a coward on the internet? I'd cry and I'd keep crying and like that'd just be embarrassing. So instead of being called a coward, I'd rather just fight till the death. Till one of us is leaving here. I don't like what's going on there. I've got a whole... Guys, I don't think you can do that one on YouTube chat. I think that might be illegal. Mainly because it's too explicit. Okay, middle ring wisp, triple shot, purchasing anything destroys all coupon wisps. Well, what the fuck is the point of that then? That's the worst way to sell something ever. Whatever, we'll take the credit card and move on. We can get free items in our next shop or at our next devil deal that Bethany is infamous for getting. Everybody knows that Bethany is the best character for devil deals. So I don't even have to explain to you why it'd be so good for us to have a devil dealer. Okay, rest in peace to this one. Yo, dude, is this what it's like to not be chronically online, by the way? Like, most of my life, I would say I've been very chronically online. What else did I have to do aside from browse the internet from all hours of the day? Recently, I've actually had stuff going on in my life, which is crazy, thus causing me not to be online as much. Dude, everybody keeps talking about Smart Schoolboy 9. I don't know who the fuck that is. It's so crazy. Like, I have absolutely zero clue who do I have any desire to learn? No, if I did, I would have looked it up. Everyone goes, my God, he's the creepiest man ever. All right. I'm gonna stay living my life the way that I know, which is without whoever that may or may not be. All I've heard is that like he cosplays as a little kid, but isn't that an entire subgenre of fetish work? I don't know if it's different from this. All I know is that there are a lot of people out there who are, and now granted, it can be seen as a very questionable thing to go into, absolutely. But I don't understand why everyone says they're terrified of him. Isn't he acting like a child? Doesn't that mean you can just kick him over and all he can do is cry? If acting like a child is what's so creepy, take away his bottle. What will he do? He won't stand a chance. He's a sex pervert. Yeah, but so is Quagmire, and people love him, allegedly. I mean, I'm not keeping up with the recent Family Guy seasons. Neither is anybody, so... That one kind of falls on deaf ears, I understand. Sup, yo, how's it going? Damn, YouTube's going crazy today. YouTube, are you actually recommending my stream to people? Fucking knock it off. Then people are gonna expect good plays from me. Varicose Vein's pretty good. I just joined Mr. Ret. No, yeah, no, hello. Sorry, sometimes I get a little locked in on whatever my current rant is, so I don't notice everybody coming and going as they please, which is my downfall. If anybody's coming in my chat, I am supposed to be the first person to notify anybody that, like, hey, while we are a gooning positive stream, I'm positive that you should goon it hours away from me. Okay, yeah, we need to get another angel deal here, but it is only a 30% chance, so if you think about it, that's kind of a 50-50. Blue Baby should not be Carrick. Oh, there goes the message I was reading. That's fine. The Library of Alexandria has burned down in front of my very eyes, and I've got naught to do but cry. All right, this boss sucks, by the way. I will never perfect this boss for as long as I live, because the rock falling attack is designed by Satan. I won't be able to do anything. Are you dual streaming? I am dual streaming. Granted, my Twitch normally doesn't do as well because there's another Twitch streamer who's always live at the same time as me and also does Isaac, and they're way larger, so most people would just go to their stream instead. Obviously, no shade to them. If I really wanted to maximize the idea of discoverability, what you can do, pay to win, by the way, absolutely is what we're taking here. Holy shit, we can actually start making our run what we want it to be. Celtic Cross is, I believe we get more soul hearts? No, never mind. Sorry, I was thinking of Miter. Look, those items in my mind just kind of exist amorphously. Also, by the way, we did hit the 30% chance. What can I say? I'm simply constructed separately. But yeah, there's another Twitch streamer who streams at the same time as me, who does Isaac and is wildly more popular, which, again, I feel like you can never talk about other streamers without people being like, ooh, drama. No, I watch their content. They're a great creator. And if you're wondering who the creator is, it is Vic Fist. Yes, it's Vic. They do great content, though. And obviously, right now, they're doing a subathon. So streaming Isaac is kind of dead for me because most people will just watch them instead, which I understand why. I've even thought about rating them before, but then I feel like it's man on side of road yelling, hey, over here, guys. Also, nobody suggested. I just saw you share, decided to see because Germa rat thumbnail. Thank you. That's the biggest compliment I think I've ever received, being compared to Germa. It won't be a big compliment when I'm in court and they say he's got the same crime count as Germa. Then I'll have to say, wait, hold on, guys, let's let bygones be bygones, don't you think? Left behind the cursed chest. Wait, what cursed chest did I leave behind? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that if there's a chest, it's kind of the Salted Slices way that if I see a chest, I will be cracking into it with consent, obviously. That's what separates me from most streamers. Oh, also, if there's a chest over the age of 18. All right, that's the real thing that separates me from other streamers. Sorry, I forgot about that part, obviously. But you know, I'm actually really proud of my Repentance thumbnails. I think I do a pretty good job on them. A lot of my other thumbnails, sometimes I'm like, that one's a miss. I'm not huge on that one. Repentance, I have actually gone into game files, grabbed assets, resized them, and made what I think is a really sick looking thumbnail. You use it for everything? Okay, well, you know, you don't tell Coca-Cola they're using the same recipe from 10 years ago. I was gonna say from 60 years ago, then I realized they did take out the cocaine because we can't have anything good anymore. They just had to remove all of the fun from it. Isn't it wild that that was a point in our human history where you could just go to any corner store and say, hey, can I have the cocaine-infused drink over there? And they go, yeah, of course. But be warned, you're not supposed to have more than 14 of these a day. Just so we're clear, all right? Anything past 14 and you might start to feel a little woozy. What's that? You need opioids? Why, of course, they're only helpful. Why, of course, they nullify all pain and make you feel good no matter what. It's just kind of wild. And now if I want to go pick up alcohol, they're like, are you 21 years old? Yes. But thank you for thinking that I wasn't. That's actually a very big confidence booster for me. I understand it's because I don't have a beard. That's the main reason that people think I'm younger than I am. You're kind of forced as a man in society. No, but actually, if you want to appear as though you are not fresh out of the womb, everybody expects to see facial hair. The only issue is any facial hair that I ever attempt to grow will look almost exactly like I should not be within a school zone. And so because of that, I'm not exactly huge on... Can I get anything else? No, I don't want that one either, man. Just fuck you. Fuck you, man. I wanted other stuff so bad. And all we got was a bunch of lukewarm actives. We take King Baby here. King Baby is not a good item, but it is a good conjoined enabler. And conjoined is a very good transformation. Do you stream other games or just Isaac? I'm curious. I do stream other games. Generally, my other games don't get as much traction, but I'm not really in streaming to get traction. I'm in streaming to have a good time. Larynx would be good with Book of Virtues. Could have activated them all for Wisps as you rolled through. Big Bethany fan over here, I see. Big Bethany fan. And look, man, I play this character once a year, okay? We're lucky that I'm even playing her this once. I told you, I only like this game because I get to spam out as many tank builds as possible where I do nothing but soul hearts. But you know, I do stream, I mainly stream roguelikes. I would say I'm primarily a roguelike streamer. I really enjoy doing story games, but I need to find a story game that grips me. The only one I've done to completion on the channel is myself every stream, but also it's not the Binding of Isaac. Jesus Christ, man, get it together. Persona 3. God, you almost sold yourself poorly. What did your English teacher tell you about elevator pitches? This was Mark Zuckerberg in the room with us and you threw it all away. What was I supposed to do now? I do think elevator pitches are so funny because look, I understand the idea is it's networking and you need to be able to sell yourself really well in a short amount of time. If you were stuck in an elevator with Mark Zuckerberg and you were about to try and pitch yourself to him, I guarantee you he'd be like, with all due respect, I do not care. I have zero care for whatever it is you're about to tell me. And it would be, you know, you gotta hand it to him. I probably would. If you were a man like him who lotions up 75% more than you should to go surfing at any place and also had a can of, well, not a can, a bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's on your bookshelf, what would you care what a random guy in the elevator has to say? Why did we walk into that enemy there? To remember that we can still get hurt. Just sobering life lesson that we're not immortal and that at any moment death could come for any of us, especially me. What can I say? I've put a lot of effort into my appearance today. Can't you tell? Paranoia stream request again. Yeah, so my only issue with like more visual novel style games is I know Persona is technically basically a visual novel style game. I want a good amount of gameplay and I don't know how much Paranormal Sight actually has. Because I do enjoy clicking buttons. I need something to stimulate my ADHD brain. Otherwise, it's not gonna go over well. If I don't have some kind of color constantly flashing in front of me, if the game doesn't start with an epilepsy warning, we gotta wonder what's about to happen here. Some of them don't start with an epilepsy warning, but should. For example, wanna know what I've been playing every night? With yourself? No, man, I've been playing Vampire Survivors on my PlayStation 5 because I get to lie down in bed and play my PlayStation, so it's been really nice to just lie down and relax with Vampire Survivors. That game does not start with an epilepsy warning. That game should absolutely, probably more so than anything else, need an epilepsy warning in front of it. Dude, can we not get hit 30,000 times? Isn't it you getting hit and not us? What's mine is mine, and oh, damn, that sucked. This got very existential as soon as I came in. What the fuck? Oh, hey, I don't know what I said. Yeah, but anyway, it's very alien to me. I didn't care nothing about this game. Your stream is like the first visual of the game. Well, so that right there, I didn't mean to pick Isaac. Dude, I'm not doing an Isaac run. I don't need that much. Have you played Danganronpa? I wish I hadn't. I wish I could. We're cool. We're cool. We know how to menu in video games. We're cool and we won't let that get us down. The fact that I accidentally clicked the exact same one. Death comes for us all or something like that. Oh yeah, I did say that. But then I said he extra comes for me. So that part wasn't existential. That part was motivating, if anything. Now, who do I feel like playing? Who's up playing with They Taint right now, aside from me? And let's do a Dark Judas Delirium run. Why not? I deserve it. Somnium Files? I don't think I've done Somnium Files. Azazel? We'll do Azazel next time. I'll do Tainted Azazel next. He's pretty fun. I like his blood sneezes. But now I've locked in. Unfortunately, the half a second of delay was too much. Ooh, no effect for Tainted Judas. Yes, that's really good for us. Because, you know how it says no effect to Tainted Judas? like, yeah, they're right. It doesn't do anything. But now I've got a really cool crown over my head. And if nothing, we're here for the visuals. If you like Danganronpa, I am a Somnium fan recommendation. Okay. I'll check it out. Is that one also made by Spike Chunsoft? Am I crazy? I know Spike Chunsoft is making another game that has anime high schoolers who are like defending a school after the fall of humanity or something like that. Looks insanely Spike Chunsoft, and I can't wait to play it. And I will be playing it live. Don't you say that about every game that's coming out and then never follow through? Yeah? But this time it'll be different. Trust me, this time it has to be different. There's no way I could have that happen again. Now, the last time we played Dark Judas, we got rock bottom in our first secret room on floor 1. I'd like that to happen again, if that would be allowed. Just because, like, it really did make that other run feel a little bit stronger to have rock bottom from floor 1. I know that that's probably a sacrilegious thing to say, you know, everybody agrees in the Isaac community that rock bottom's one of the worst items in the entire game. It's just a fringe item that I like. So I understand that, like, it's probably asking a smidge much, but damn, man, curving the bullet, what the fuck? JFK style. Oh my God. All right. Good damage off there. Pick up our kill. Growth hormones is amazing. Love to see it. Sonia Files is a Spike June game. Yeah, I thought so. I thought I remembered hearing about it. Do you think The Rock is a bottom? I know that I don't think so. And here's why. First of all, he's only tried In and Out one time. Big top behavior. Wait, what's that? No, don't tell me he was lying on those Instagram posts. No. I think that he wouldn't be a bottom. Here's why Dwayne The Rock Johnson could not be a bottom. He has in his contract a clause that says he's not allowed to lose any fights. I don't think he'd allow himself to bottom for somebody else because in his mind, he'd see that as losing. If he's not on top, he's at the bottom. Amen. So he's going to make sure that he wins every fight. He has to. Take Firemind Coward. I mean, if it shows up, we can consider taking it. Until then, I mean, really, who could say? So I would love to. You know me. I would absolutely take it if it shows up. All right, I'll do it. Out of curiosity, how old are you? Also, not to make yourself reflecting or anything, but your laugh is very interesting. Like interesting as in you would like to put a bullet in my brain, or interesting as in, huh, that is unique. If it's the latter, cool. If it's the first one, we can keep some opinions to ourselves. We don't have to say everything out loud. You don't have to say the quiet part out loud. Would you rather me laugh like, haha, haha, hee, oh, haha, wow. I can do it. Let's pop Anarchist Cookbook here, hoping for a bomb to hit down there, which it does. With 6 keys, the odds that we open this are exceptionally high. We do get Psyfly and Gnawed Leaf. Great. Yeah, the second one, sick. Otherwise, I was about to say, all right, well, he's 65. That's not proven in a court of law. I'm in my 20s. What the fuck, streamer luck? Look, I paid my penance by picking up Firemind, so I was rewarded. Do unto others, they say. So, since I decided to put my life at risk, the game said, I respect that, and here's a little something in return. Don't spend it all in one place. And 2 keys for that one. I like it. It makes me weirdly happy. Fuck yeah. I was very worried it was going to go the other way. Dead Bird. This is the Fellowship of the Things, the run. What do you guys think about the idea, by the way, of people having never losing clauses in their contract? I believe Jason Statham also has one, where if they're going to do a movie, part of it is they can't lose a fight on screen. Some people say, I've heard the argument that it makes an actor a very conceited person to do that. I don't think that's true. Because you wouldn't, look, think about it this way. Jason Statham is a superhero for middle-aged men and people like me who like bad action films. So, if we watch our superhero get defeated, we're gonna be like, man, that movie fucking sucked. You think I was watching The Beekeeper thinking to myself, oh, hell yeah, Jason Statham's gonna lose this one? No, man, I was watching it thinking, holy shit, he just hit us with the best one-liners of all time. This movie was nothing but an excuse to do 90 minutes of bee puns while Jason Statham brutally murders men on screen. And I wouldn't have had it any other way. It was peak cinema so long as I'm concerned. Much like the Fast and the Furious movies. Sure, they aren't actually good films, absolutely. By the way, we take chaos. We're very simple men. We see chaos, we take chaos, we rinse and repeat this for the rest of our lives. It's simply the only way to play the game. Now, what are we looking for out of this devil deal? Probably we're looking not to actually go in it. HP up, speed down. We were already a little bit too fast. However, losing a bit of speed is sad, for sure. Because I do like running fast. Sonic the Hedgehog was one of my favorite games as a kid. What about now? Unfortunately, I grew out of Sonic. I know a lot of people grew up wanting way more out of Sonic than me. He's got quite a fan base online for some of the wrong reasons. We do have Reds. Just give me a second. I just gotta process this one. Just give me a second. Shit. Oh, I want to give everything up for this one. Oh, I will treat you so right. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. It's not over until it's over. This could be Secret Room. Oh, you must. Please. Please. Okay, we got this still. There's infinite ways to make money in this world, and there's infinite ways to gain HP. It's nothing but life. Isn't Reds doing HP up? Don't you do that. Don't you tell me that after I've walked out of the room. If I turn back there, and it's anything other than an HP up, I'm not going to say it's your fault. I'm going to say I'm going to cry. What do we have in here? It's possible that playing this coin game gets us what we need. Is it likely? I never said anything about what's likely in this world. Here's up, luck down. I'm fine with that. I was hoping for another HP upgrade. Give me coins. You rat bastard. It's okay. It's okay. All right. All right. Do you know you can use a GIF for the program to make your rat animated? I didn't know that. So the thing is, next month, actually, I have a live 2D model that I will be debuting with. So at this point, the PNG tuber is just kind of here to mull us over until that point. And I'm just going to keep streaming in the meantime. I'm waiting until after I get back from Japan to do it so I can actually be consistent with my stream schedule. Otherwise, I probably would debut at the start of October because I do love Halloween. Halloween is my favorite season of the year. Why? Well, I guess my favorite holiday of the year. Why? The vibes are just immaculate. And nothing really tops Halloween except for me. Yeah, no, we don't get any HP from Red Stew. We get nothing in here. Ooh. Fuck you. It's still technically possible that right here is the super secret room and we get a heart out of it. All right, flush away all of our hopes and dreams. Also, hello to the second view bot of the stream. Dude, how is it that only bots find my stream on Twitch? Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not here saying, guys, everybody promote the stream to every real person you know. No, I just get tired of the only people messaging, the only new people messaging in chat being bots. It's starting to piss me off. And people say it's very easy to get around that. Well, first of all, that wasn't that easy to get around. Just make it so only followers can talk in your Twitch chat. Do you know how little I want to do that also? I would so much rather people are just able to say what they want and not feel any pressure to follow in order to type. Also, that doesn't really fix the issue because most bots follow you right before they post, hey, by the way, free feet pics here. So it's not exactly a great idea. Now, granted, the bots are getting smarter. They're starting to advertise to me personally. Do you hear that thing about feet pics? How'd they know? Chaos giveth and chaos taketh. And we wouldn't have it any other way. The craziest part about it all is there's no shot in my mind that I'd want to give up chaos. It can be a cruel mistress, but a cruel mistress is only cruel if you don't have a safe word. Do we have a safe word? No. So, I mean, in this case, yeah, it's cruel. I'm just hoping that we work out something. I don't know what yet. We're workshopping ideas. Free, huh? Look, that's their advertising, not me, okay? Probably, like, yeah, I'm reading between the lines here, but still, they know what they're doing. Dude, you wanna know what ads are pissing me off. And I'm sure everybody's getting them because nobody here would be unethical and use an ad blocker on YouTube, especially not while watching me currently on. I'm just kidding. I'm not monetized on YouTube. I don't care if you use an ad blocker. Once I get monetized, though, then you're directly taking money out of my pocket, and that makes you a horrible person. When are you going to get monetized? I'm eligible for it now on both Twitch and YouTube. I just don't really feel like putting in my banking information, and then also it's gonna make ads start appearing, and ads are cringe, lame, and dumb, so I've really got no desire to go through with it right now, but at some point I will, probably. So anyways, what I was going to say about ads is I'm getting pissed off with this one style of advertisement I keep getting. You get it on Twitch, or not on Twitch, you get it on Spotify and on YouTube constantly, which is advertising for their own premium software on the software. That annoys me to no end, because like, you already won. I'm using your software right now. Why do we have to advertise, hey, by the way, you can pay us to use our software better? Aren't other people supposed to be paying, I don't know, you? And that's the whole point of an advertiser space, is such that I get a product advertised to me. I'd rather hear that I should be shopping at Kohl's than have YouTube say, you know, on YouTube Premium, you won't get ads. Yeah, man, I also wouldn't get ads if you didn't just run them. So you're not having any kind of solution to my problem here. You're only posing a larger problem. Book of Revelations is worthwhile. It just is. There's no doubt in my mind that we should be taking Book of Revelations here. It pays for itself. After 3 activations, it's already paid for itself, and I think that that will be very obtainable, especially with the batteries we have around the map. There's even a battery right here, so we can just keep going from there. I don't get ads on YouTube streams. I definitely get them way less on YouTube streams compared to Twitch, where you join into somebody's stream and they give you 17 ads about, hey, do you know what the new Honda Civic is doing? No. And also, not for a moment did I care. So, all right, we'll just use Hangman here because I want to hold on to Joker. But we will pop open both of these. Ooh, another 5 cents here. And it has already paid for itself. So it was a worthwhile pickup for Revelations. True, but ads help the little guys at times. No, ads absolutely help out for whoever is getting the benefit from them. For example, running that YouTube Premium ad, even though it annoys me and I go, why are you even showing me this? I understand absolutely that for the streamer it's running for, it's really nice because they're getting paid and YouTube is, in theory, not getting much. Didn't enter Curse Room. Oh my god, I forgot we could enter for free with our fucking Dark Arts. I'm so stupid. Yeah, because I went, well, I don't want to give up any. I'm not strong enough. The truth behind it all is I'm simply not strong enough. I understand my limits and will stay firmly placed within them. Now, what else are we looking for? I guess shops are our best friend because we do have chaos, much like diamonds are a girl's best friend. Or so I've heard. I've heard conflicting reports on that. I will tell you when I finally talk to a girl. I'm trying to avoid that, though, because I break out into hives and start crying, so it's... It's been in my best interest to really avoid that one. I kind of hit him with the signature walk up. So what do you think about the Commander bans recently? I really think that Jeweled Lotus might have been a little bit too much to ban because it was kind of printed only for Commander. Sure, it made certain decks pop off way too early, but I mean, I guess we could also then discuss Mana Crit, and by then they've already walked away, so I don't really know what I'm doing wrong. Something just seems to be not lining up correct there. Yeah, So we do have shop here. Never mind, that is a bedroom. Something that I've never entered aside from my own. No, that's not true. I've walked into my mom's before to be like, I threw up. Then after that, I've been on my way out. Sometimes I wonder I laugh at my own jokes too much. But I am hilarious. I like when you go dead silent and lock onto something like a sleeper agent just activates. Every now and then I do have to focus up, which sucks. I wish that everything was just autopilot, much like drinking and driving, you know? How it's just something that everybody does and we don't even have to think about it. Now, arguably, I shouldn't have activated Book of Revelations because we'd rather anything other than Cube of Meat or Ball of Bandages. Both items do suck hot ass, but it's not the worst considering we do have Gnawed Leaf. It does turn this run into a guaranteed victory no matter what happens. We need to do Delirium. Yet again, having a guaranteed Delirium against no cube of meat, you have chaos. Does it affect that pool as well? I thought certain pools remained unaffected, such as Steven always dropping little Steven. Yeah, certain pools remain unaffected. That, or this is the most insane luck of all time, and out of everything in the game, I've randomed into the exact same one. Chaos is washed. It's horrible. It's terrible. Nobody should ever pick up this item. Leave it all for me. Something being washed being an insult is kind of crazy. Because if you ever go to a Magic the Gathering pre-release, you will agree that something being washed is perhaps the best thing that can happen to you. All right, buy both of these. But anyway, sometimes I wonder, do I laugh too much at my own jokes? And then I remember I am the funniest man alive who's also insanely humble. So I don't think that I've got anything to worry about. Especially that last part, probably the most humble man I know. In my own room currently right now, I'm easily the most humble. All right. Luckily, it's not a hard room to get around. Libra used to be somebody. You used to have it all, kid. The fame, the fortune. Everybody went, ooh, I love Libra. Wow, Libra soy milk, what a combo. Now I look at it and I don't even know who I'm fucking looking at anymore. I don't even recognize the face staring back at me in the mirror from Libra. It's fucked up. Used to be everything. Libra is good with Dark Arts, distributes the stats. Yeah, I don't think it's good enough. Do you know who Charm X is? Hey, chat. Before I answer the question, should I know who they are? If the answer is yes, I should, then of course I do. If the answer is no, good. Because I don't have a clue. I don't think I've ever heard that name before. Well, actually, that's not true. I heard it around 4 or 5 seconds ago. But aside from then, I don't think I've heard of it. There was a moment in time, though, before this exact one that I did hear of it, yeah. No, do they do like Isaac content, or do they do VTube content, or do they not do content at all? Maybe they're a singer. I'd believe that they're part of some group, such as a K-pop group or something like that, because it's a very common ideal within those groups that normally they'll either do like an X or a symbol or something that helps their name stay recognizable, such that it will stand out from all of the other K-pop idols out there, which makes a lot of sense. Kind of why everybody on Twitch also tries to go for a very unique name and wouldn't do something stupid like naming themselves Salted Slices. Boy, that would be dumb, because then your SEO would be so horrible and nobody would be able to find you. Boy, I'll tell you right now, that would be horrible. Oh, they do React content? Yeah, that's probably why I haven't heard of them. I very rarely have watched React content. Normally, what I will do with React content is I will see somebody else who does a reaction to something, and it makes me go, ooh, I should watch that video. And then I'll go watch the original video. But I never watch reactors, not out of some, oh, I'm morally holier than thou. No, because they piss me off when they pause the video. Because I'll be like, the video, let's say it's the rise and fall of McDonald's. They'll say, in 1903, that's precisely when this engineer who had an idea and vision started. Then they pause the video. Chat, who here likes a Big Mac? Sometimes I get one. Okay, man, I wanted to fucking hear about what was about to be said. Not only have you failed to add anything that I'd like to hear right now, but also I was ready to fully engross myself in the video from somebody who's actually doing a quality voiceover, and then you pause it and hit me with the, me sometime, I like a Big Mac. That's awesome. Let me hear about whatever this other guy who actually formulated an entire video essay was about to say. I'm trying to watch the video essay. What we got here? The Pact? Amazing. Holy shit. Really good. You sound like him. He's a YouTube reactor, and he does reaction vids on YouTube. Okay, okay. And you know, I've never seen any of his stuff. Breakfast? Nah. I'm more of a lunch and dinner kind of guy myself. I have recently been eating breakfast. It goes crazy. Guys, I'll tell you right now, people are not lying when they say that breakfast is pretty good. It actually does give you an insane amount of energy to start the day. Man discovers breakfast for first time. What have I been eating? I've been eating a protein bar that's unhealthy for you. Also known as a Reese's peanut butter cup. No, I'm kidding. But it does technically count because it is, you know, you can get them in a bar shape. And then they do have protein due to the peanut butter. No, what I've been eating is called a Perfect Bar. You might have seen them before. They're basically just peanut butter bars. They're so delectable. Their macros are not that good, but that's because they actually taste good. And instead of being a powdered fucking shit brick that every other protein bar is, all of them have the exact same texture. Some people say, no, this protein bar tastes so good. I can't get over the texture of a protein bar. It feels like I'm chewing into a protein powder. And I understand, you'll be shocked to hear this, they use protein bar, or they use protein powder in concentrate to make a protein bar. I understand that. I'm not an idiot. I just don't like the texture of it. I get, obviously, you wouldn't believe how they make your sausages, dude. No, of course I would. I've never understood that. People say it's so disgusting to look at. Did people think sausages just grew on a tree? Obviously it's disgusting. Look at the finished product. I would never look at a finished sausage with all of the congealed parts together and think to myself, oh yeah, that shit looks healthy and probably made very ethically and cleanly. No shot anybody was actually doing that, but it's such an adage of, oh man, you'd hate to see how the sausage is made. No, obviously I understand how it's made. I've watched so many Johnny Sins videos. At this point, the sausages are half of my mind. They just occupy everything. Obsessed fan. That does get us Beelzebub, so that's pretty good. Kind of makes us look a little creepy. Flight's great though. Love to have some Flight. Buy the 27-cent blind item. It could be anything. It could even be 27 cents. It could even be a quarter and get us 25 of our cents back. Technology 2. I like Tech 2. A lot of Tech 2 dissenters out there who will say they don't like it because of the way it affects your tier rate. Me personally, I don't care. Technology lasers are cool. Tech 2 cool in my book. Now, Tech 2 Firemind is not a great combination. It is me standing directly in front of a moving train and saying, surely it will stop right before it hits me. It will not stop before it hits me, but delusionally, I would like to think that it will. Because at any moment in time, he could just blow up. And then you'll blow up. All right, we picked this one up, might as well. Hey, I'm gonna eat sustenance, you're a cool rat. Thank you. Wait, that's so nice. What the fuck? Why are so many people nice on the internet? Everybody keeps telling me about horror stories. And then everybody I run into says, wow, love the content. Can't I get one person who just like calls me a slur and leaves? Actually, wait, I take that. I don't want that. Don't do that, please. I do. It was just an example. Lump of coal and Tech 2 asparagus. It is really good because it adds that one. Let's sausage. Like you and me, like rub sausages together to see what happens. All right, I mean, I'm a man of science, so if we experiment, I suppose, who's to stop us at that point? Anything to know what the experience is like. There are some people who say, man, I'd love to be the first person to experience something. I don't think, because some people post, I'm the first person to eat chocolate chips upside down while getting my butthole tickled. Maybe. That's awesome. What have you accomplished with that one though? Like what's changed? Has the world moved forward in a new way because of that? Obviously not, but still. I don't think that, necessarily being the first person to do something makes it a good thing for you. Because, brother, you could also be the first person to contract every STD in one day. That doesn't mean you're going to be thriving for the rest of your life. Dare I say, your life is going to be a lot shorter because of it. We can check what's in the little one. Bro, use Book of Revelations at full health. Oh, so you don't like insurance policies? Oh, so you wouldn't take out life insurance on somebody? Okay, well, just say that you're a financially unwise man. That's fine. That's fine. We have... Oh, fuck. I didn't realize. I'm kind of a fool. Well, I guess we take this one. I guess we go in here over the... I have to check. Pop. This isn't good. This is not good for us. Okay, sure. Bird's eye is good, by the way. I'm not trying to say, ugh, we got bird's eye. How droll. How droll, Niles. No, it's more just... We also do have to go back. We need to get a little bit more HP here. Pop and Lump of Coal goes hard. No, I'm just gonna die is the issue. Because these are all fire mine shots that can thus at any point explode atop me. And as much as I'd love to get topped in this economy, I don't think that I'm built for it. I will say our character looks metal as hell with the one eye missing like this. Dude, we look so awesome. Kind of like a DeviantArt OC. But look, people made those OCs for a reason, all right? Do you think Dax Killgood was not an awesome OC? Fuck you. He was a rogue who's also part demon, and also he can beat anybody in a fight, so he's really cool. We do get some nice ASMR from the pop eyeballs. Hopefully we get a lot of battery charges here, but I'm not keeping that hopeful of a mind. Sorry, I burped. It was my dinner coming back up. What did I have for dinner? I'm happy you asked. It was probably the most sound dinner a man could ask for. Calorically, I really made sure to balance my macros, make sure everything was going good so that I'd be fine going forward. It was just like potato balls, but they were pretty fucking good potato balls. And I'd do that 100% of the time again. Chemical Peel's great. That one's all right. What we got here, the Fool, no. Shops appear. Oh, wait a minute. This is huge. I think dropping Goat Hoof for more shops is very worthwhile, even though this will slow us in our endeavors down. I don't see a world where it's not worthwhile, considering we have Chaos, and Chaos makes it go insane. Gotta hurry for Hush. No, I'm gonna disagree, because we have Curse of the Lost here, so we just won't waste time. We just do this, and boom. Now we haven't wasted any time. I got hit there whilst invincible. Doesn't that just truly make you think? Doesn't that percolate at the old mind in a new way? How did I get... Well, this will be interesting. Huh. Okay, it's not that good, but it's interesting. I'm gonna make a Bard Halfling that's part Demon for Pathfinder. I heard that the new D&D rules are strange. Like, as a cleric, you don't pick what god you're worshiping until job level 3, which is understandable in terms of game balance reasons, because then you can go into gods more thematically based off the playstyle you've ended up adapting for the character. And I understand the idea that they're going with there, but like, who the hell are they praying to before that? They're just hitting up with the, hey, whoever up right now, whoever listening. Bro, this Flaming Eye build looks sick. It is a really cool look. We are playing Eye of Cthulhu from Terraria. Holy shit, that's the YouTube title. And then somebody watching the YouTube video right now goes, wait a minute. Wait, I've heard that one before. Hold on. Yeah, no, it is a pretty sick build. And a little unique. Now, if we could get Pyromaniac or Host Hat in here, I'd be very happy. Succubus also, very nice. Let's go down here, see what we're looking at first. See what the cat dragged in. Turns out it was his own tail. We'll take that. Then we do really want Succubus. Awesome, great fire shot. Really helped out there. We're 1 coin off. Oh, that's so embarrassing. Oh, it was Tobey Maguire, right? I think it was Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man, where he was 2 cents short buying his milk, and then the store clerk, hey, you can only take out a penny if you spend $10. I mean, yeah, that was Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, absolutely. Dude, Sam Raimi Spider-Man. Yeah, I had to make sure. I had to remember. That was the correct one. Big Spider-Man fan over here. You want the suck? I always do. I beg, so I cry, I plead, and I beg. Love me, say that you love me. That should be pretty good. Now we'll have enough time in Theorem to hit the boss still. We won't have any money for the shop in Blue Womb unless we get lucky from our pulls out of the chests, which hopefully it's at least enough for 1. Well, that might change because we do have Guppy's tail as we're going through the level. I know what you're thinking, Salted Slices. Please don't take your sweet ass time. I would hate to see you throw this run for absolutely no reason other than you're moving too slow. Don't worry. I will. Hey, stop wondering about what if he throws. I'm promising you, man to man right now, a promise between men. I will throw this run. All right, I've got it in the bag. I can completely see my path forward to still throw. It starts with running in here, getting absolutely nothing, then running out. Amazing. Exactly according to my plan. Dare I even say according to Keikaku. That's right. I was there on early internet for well, I was about to say for VTuber memes. It's just anime, man. There's a difference betwixt the two. Look, I've recently been actually getting into the VTubing scene, like, for real. I didn't used to watch that many. Who did you watch? I'm happy you asked. The one that I've very consistently watched for a while, well, it's like a weird thing because there's a whole stigma around one part of it, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. Anyways, I consistently watch one, Randon the Orc. I think he's such an entertaining content creator. I love his stuff so much. Now, from these, I guess we'll just take Luck Charm. Bro really paid that many hearts for Luck Up. You wouldn't understand. I want more explosions because the more consistent my explosions are, the less I have to worry about them. Gnawed Leaf moment. Oh, wait, yeah, you're right. We can just stand there for a while, and then we can start our own talk show. Okay. Guys, I promise I do not cheat. I understand you might think this motherfucker is cheating. I promise to you, on your mother's life, not mine, I don't cheat. I swear it. Maggie's bow, pretty good compared to Data Miner at the very least. Yeah. Sorry to anybody who uses their ears. We're about to have sounds that should not be heard by the human ears. And I'm sorry for that, okay? It's not my fault. It's just, well, there's no shot we actually get something cheap and or worthwhile here. Let's go look for our, there's no reason not to do your due diligence. Let's check to make sure there is no, see? This is why we check first. Now that we know we have our crawl space has Blood of the Martyr in it. Blood of the Martyr, pretty good. Just a damage upgrade. We'll take it for sure. A pretty good one. Pick up Ouroboros Worm. I want to see it. Fine. Ah, we'll keep it. Ah, why not? After all, why not? Why shouldn't I? Oh, you're wasting all your money. You're wasting all your money. Yeah? And? Why did I buy this one? Oh my god, my whole idea was pick this up, re-roll this to be another item. I don't have the money to do that. I'm so dumb. Alright, let's rock with it. Hush, I've come to make a deal. What's the deal? Whichever one of us can figure out what the fuck is happening on screen first wins. Spoiler alert. This shit will not be me. I'm feeling slightly overstimulated. Alright. Don't appear behind me, first of all. Fucked up. How's the damage looking? Damage is okay. It's nothing special, though. In terms of how the shots are feeling, yeah, I'm getting a migraine looking at my own shots here. Trying to control my one Ludovico technique shot is like trying to force a horse to drink. I was gonna say lead a horse to water, and then I realized that was the expression. The whole part of it that's hard is you can't make him drink, which, not true. You can easily make anybody drink. Just hand my father a beer. No, that joke doesn't work. He's actually like 11 years sober. But imagine if for a moment he was a raging alcoholic. Then I'd be able to make that joke. Unfortunately, well, I guess fortunately for me, that's not the case. But imagine, we can all put on our little thinking caps and pretend. Yeah, I don't think we just need to. We could technically Gnawed Leaf this one and not move. And we probably will once he starts doing his bullshit attack. Which is now? Maybe? I don't know what's going on, so I'm just gonna... stretch it out real quick. Woo. Good run so far, good run. Everybody make sure you drink some water. Make sure you really lock in for the coming days ahead of us. It's very important to me that you make sure you're well hydrated. Gamers nowadays, they don't take care of their hydration well enough. I understand you probably have a gamer sup sitting right next to you, caffeinating yourself to the 30th degree, and hey, that's your God-given right. I'm not here to stop you from drinking your kidneys into failure. Amen, that's what they're there for. Making your liver cry out as it's getting cirrhosis away from all the caffeine entering in. Hey, that's between you and yourself, all right? I'm just saying that every now and then a little bit of water hits the spot, and every now and then I drink a little bit of water and can feel my kidneys cry out in joy. The black black lump where my kidney used to be. Reforming ever so. Do I keep Ouroboros worm? I don't think that I do. As fun as it might be, I don't think that it's worthwhile for us to hold on to it. We will keep our Soul of Isaac and then we'll move on. Get the Delirium fight going. Well, what was it? Was it Missing Page or was it Contract from Below? It was Missing Page 2. Now it is an evil up. Black Hearts and Necronomicon-like effects deal double damage. What if I rolled you into another item? See, you guys were thinking that I'd miss out on Nancy bombs. Man, you're probably feeling real dumb right around. Boy, oh boy, Rip Wormy. As fun as it was, I have to think of my own mental health at some point in my life. Unfortunately, much as my therapist keeps telling me, no, you're supposed to give and never take anything back. By the way, I think I should keep seeing that therapist. They're giving me really good advice. They're also telling me to keep listening to the voices, so that's been really helpful. No, as much as it would be fun to keep having the worm, shit was impossible for me to tell what I was actually doing. And now, it's slightly more possible, but still not very. What we're gonna do here is look for a teleport card before we enter into any of the rooms. Or alternatively, only go into rooms where it's guaranteed that it's gotta be not Delirium, which you can guarantee it by, will a 4x4 be able to spawn there? Or sorry, a 2x2, 4 total. I did the multiplication in my head first. What can I say? I really know my times tables. I know, impressive. Grown man is able to do basic multiplication in his head. So here could be Delirium. In fact, I feel like it's very likely it's Delirium, seeing as it's just the end of a random ass hallway. Here could be Delirium. In fact, I feel it's very likely that it is Delirium because it's just the end of some random ass hallway. You might say, no, it can't be Delirium. It can if it goes up and to the right instead of going down and to the right. If it goes down and to the right, that is correct. It can't be Delirium. However, how am I to know that right now? From an outsider perspective looking in, I have no clue. Even from an insider perspective, I'd still probably, dude, can we not do this whole thing where, oh, I'm never gonna open up, I'm never gonna, okay, man. Yeah, come on. Thank you. It's gonna miss the birth of my first grandson at that rate. Do you have kids right now? No, thank you for asking, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna stay that way. I just don't have the desire. I also don't have the money for it, man. How is anybody supposed to afford a child? Unless they can live off of food stamps and hopes. They can live off those, then never mind. I totally get it. All right, we do have Fool, which means now we're just able to go pop whatever rooms we want. Because worst case, we just go back. Don't give me red key. Don't do that to me. I'll spend my entire life looking for the red room on this one floor for no reason. We do have Chaos here, which could make it very interesting to see what we're gonna get. Like, ooh, Harlequin, baby. How wacky and wild is that one? I don't think everybody else is really understanding how wacky that one is. We do have Nancy bombs, right? Yeah, we get random bomb effects. Pretty nice. Is it gonna be is it gonna be explicitly useful? Couldn't remember the word explicit, by the way. Probably because my parents didn't let me listen to songs like that because they would corrupt me and turn me into the devil. If I listened to Party Rock Anthem explicit, boy, I probably would have turned out a whole different man. I would not be standing before you today, all right? I'd probably be doing hard drugs on the street. Instead, I do hard drugs in the comfort of my own home like a normal, well-adjusted adult. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Hell yeah. Could be, no, it can't be. Yes, it can. Okay, it could have been if it went down. Doesn't matter. If I know one thing, he's not going down, so we're fine. Oh, you left a bomb in there. You left a bomb in there. If there's ever a point in the run where I go, damn, if only I had a 21st bomb right now, I will say that was a misplay. I don't think that point will ever come, much like most men's partners. So I don't think that I have to worry about it. Plus, I already have a 21st bomb, so it just feels erroneous to have that many. Can't be next to us, so we should go here. Fear Shot is actually a tier cap breaking fears up. Salted Slices teaches yet again, if you don't know what the tier cap is, there's a soft cap on the number of tiers you can get in a run, because otherwise it would be the strongest stat in the game, bar none. Now, arguably, it already is one of the strongest stats in the game, basically bar none. Either way, the soft cap exists to stop you from going too far over that and just breaking any run that you have. Now, there are certain items such as Fear Shot that actually break and give tiers over that cap. If you are to get another tiers up later, like let's say we get Wire Coat Hanger from here, it will retroactively work. Tech 0.5, holy shit, we're the Technomancer. We have Tech 0, Tech 0.5, and Technology 2. Dear Lord, we've raided an Apple store. Oh my God, now we're able to make our text shake around a little bit when we send a message. That's crazy. I'm pretty sure that's all the new iOS software does. I don't really keep up with it too much. I feel like the beef is dead, right? If you are still in the year 2024 saying, oh my God, you have an Android, how could you not have Apple, or vice versa, you are the Japanese soldier who continued fighting for 30 years after the war is over. Nobody cares. Every phone is too expensive now. Who cares which phone you got? They're all too expensive and don't care to change anything anymore. Sure, you can argue, oh, but I get more customization on my Android. Yeah, you definitely do. So, like, what are you doing with it? Well, so what I did actually is I jailbroke my phone so that I could look at, or my wallpaper is actually anime hentai, my favorite one. Awesome. You jailbroke it so that you get animated hentai in the background. Cool. Next. Yeah, well, ours lets us make text shake now when we send a message. Awesome. Who cares? It's $2,000. At this point, the war is over and the losers are the consumers, okay? It was a tie between Android and Apple, with everybody who was a consumer paying the ultimate price. What else are we looking for on this floor? Not much. At this point, we're just good to lock in and go beat the boss. Should be a very easy trouncing, if I had to say. In fact, our Ludovico technique, I'm not even paying attention to where it is at all. I just use the Tech 0 to deal all of our damage. I don't even know if Tech 0.5 does anything for us. I would love to lock in and tell you realistically if it is or not. There's simply too much going on the screen, okay? If you can decipher betwixt the fireworks that I'm shooting off every second, feel free to tell me if Tech 0.5 is working the way we want it to. I don't think it matters, because if everything dies in half a second anyways, it's dying in half a second. Technically, we could be missing one boss. I don't even think it's worth teleporting out of this room. Just slice through like that. Oh my God, the damage is disgusting. Dear Lord, he does not stand a chance. Do I know where my Ludovico technique is? No, I don't care. Still mad they took our headphone jack. They took it from both sides, and that's probably the #1 loser in the war. Dear Lord, do I hate not having a headphone jack. I don't understand how it could possibly be a bad thing to have anywhere. Like, it has... What was the downside to it? Oh, it was becoming too cost prohibitive. No, it wasn't. What's the point in lying? I miss being able to charge my phone and listen to something at the same time. I understand, oh, you can use Bluetooth. Do you think I want to use Bluetooth? That's going to make my plane crash. It's going to kill me. All right, the plane's going to go down and the captain will say, why, Salted Slices, did you pair the Bluetooth device? So now what am I supposed to do? Now, who are we looking at next? We were saying Azazel next, sure. Azazel, we've got to do an alt path, whether I would like to or not, or we can do Hush into Delirium. That one's a little bit less likely, just because I've been doing nothing but Delirium runs today. I need a break. And we still haven't lost a run yet. Some people will say insane things like you lost the Bethany run. I don't even remember playing Bethany, so I don't think that could have happened. And after this stream's over, the VOD's going to be scrubbed, so it's not going to exist at that point. And it's been way past 50 seconds for the past minute for the Twitch clip, so nobody can, figure out if it happened or not. And YouTube, yeah, you could rewind and figure it out. But if you do that, you're uninvited for my birthday party, and it was going to be Transformers themed, so I'm pretty sure you'd want to show up to that one. It's going to be the talk of the town for at least a day. And by the town, I mean in elementary school. I was actually never a huge Transformers fan. I feel like I'm missing out, because isn't it just American Gundam in a way? I don't know if that's sacrilegious to say. I mean, I guess... Yeah, no, I would call it American Gundam. I know nobody pilots them. It's just Optimus Prime being Optimus Prime. Also, I really don't understand why aliens from another planet showed up on Earth and then went, fuck yeah, I gotta be a semi-truck. You don't, that's just probably a better option out there. You didn't need to become a semi-truck. I understand. It looks cool as hell. So maybe that was all it was for. They just picked it purely off of the aesthetic reason alone. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. We're just gonna full card out. Oh, but why? You could have just turned around and walked. I've got people to walk for me, all right? Walking is a peasant's job. Hold on, I'm gonna take a big old gulp of water. I hope you can hear the water trickle down ever slowly into my gullet. All right. My large gullet that collects water more so than anybody could imagine. Really ass one. Transformers are metal aliens. Gundams are war machines made by humans. Yeah, but like, I feel they're, in my mind, they're similar enough. Because they're both big robot. Which is really the only qualification that matters to me. Now, we can still go alt path if we end up deciding Mother is the move over another Delirium Hush. I'm kind of flipping a coin in my head on which one I feel like doing right now, because we have been doing a lot of Delirium Hush. But I still need to do it on this character at some point. So it might just be the stream where all we do is knock out some Delirium kills so I don't have to do them in the future, which is mental health for myself, because then I come back to the game in a week and go, oh my god, we killed Delirium. And I gotta be impressed with my own plays at that point. Now here, you don't stand a chance. I hate to break it to you. The game was rigged from the start, man. Okay, never mind. You know what? Hitting me on the way out is fair enough. I destroy your entire lineage. You give me a little slap on the wrist and we call it even. Succubus, interesting. I do need to do Mega Satan still. So maybe we do Hush Mega Satan and then leave Delirium for the future. But if we get the ability to go Delirium afterwards, that's what we do. I'm mulling it over. I think that sounds correct. That feels like what I'd want to do here. Judgment spawns a beggar. Awesome. Love to see him. He will be bombed sufficiently. Thank you so much for showing up. No, I really do appreciate it. Actually, you know what? There's other things that I better bomb. Never mind. They hate you. They gave me more bombs. Hey, don't hate the player. Hate the game, buddy. If they didn't give me all of the bombs in the world, I would not have had any reason to bomb you there and end your life. Okay, that was completely because I felt the need to. Didn't even get to mark him because he's already dead and buried. Sucks for him, dude. Man, I need to buy new monitors and stuff because, oh my god, I'm looking like Quasimodo the way that I hunch back. I'm leaning back now and trying to be a little bit more casual. What did that cause me to do? Walk into an enemy and place a bomb. So it wasn't immediately worthwhile. Fuck you. You motherfucker. Fuck you, dude. What are you, like, what are we doing here? Let's have him spend 2 keys to get into a room that will only then have a chest that requires more than 2 keys. You think that's cool? You think I'm happy about that? I'm quite the opposite. I'm feeling a little bit saddened by it, in fact. We'll bomb here, and then up here might be super secret room. Fuck me, I guess. Awesome, nothing out of that one either. I guess we just walk into the shop through the side entrance. No, it's not even worthwhile. Shout out to the new Transformers show about Transformers being born on Earth and getting adopted by human families. Somebody draw Bumblebee breastfeeding a woman. It's only fair. If they're going to be raised on Earth as one of ours, I deserve to see the art. It's the only way. Or Starscream. I'll allow Starscream also. Starscream, I remember him from a Transformers game I played on my DS as a kid. And also, he's a Magic the Gathering card. So I remember him from both of those. And by the way, I am actually unironically, that's true. He is a Magic the Gathering card. Magic the Gathering at this point, it's just such a hodgepodge of any IP you want. No, I bet they don't even have, like, real people in there. No, you can put Neil Patrick Harris as your commander if you'd like in a commander game. Just say, hey, I'm going to play the Toy Maker, and then you get to be Neil Patrick Harris. Congratulations, you've cracked the code. It really is. The world is your oyster. If there's an actor you like, I'm sure that there's probably a card for him out there. Oh, I bet there isn't one for Robert Downey Jr. Give it a week. All right, the Marvel one is coming out next, and I think that will truly be a monumental moment for people who enjoy crushing beginners in Commander, because there's going to be so many people coming to their local game store going, yeah, I just bought the Iron Man deck. I can't wait to play it. Somebody pulling out a power level 9 deck with a card worth $4,000 in it. Haha, yeah, man. Can't wait for you to have some fun. You might say, wow, that sounds so unfun. Yeah, nah, local scene sucks ass for Magic for the most part. The only good time is like sealed or limited events, because then even if somebody's a tryhard, it's not going to ruin everything, because what if they just end up getting unlucky cards? Or what if they just end up... That one's at least got some agency. I want a Doctor Who / My Little Pony deck. Great news. The world truly is your oyster. I'll advise you stay as far away from possible from EDH Rec. EDH Rec will poison your mind. If you look too much at EDH Rec and what other people are running in their decks, your mind will be poisoned. You'll say, well, 95% of decks are running this one. I'd be crazy to not run it. But then there's a better option out there. A perfect example of this is I like to run a card called Demand Answers. What is Demand Answers? It is a red card. For 2 red, you may, as an additional cost to cast it, you have to either drop a card from your hand or sack an artifact. What does it let you do? It lets you draw 2 cards. Now, card draw in red is almost always filter rather than just card draw. So again, that one is in theory a neutral, because you are dropping, or you're using the card and dropping a card in order to draw 2. So it's filter rather than draw. Filter, of course, still very good because there are cards in your hand that you don't need right then, and then there's other cards in your deck that you do need right then. So it's a very good card to have in your deck. I run that one. There is another card that I don't even remember the name of because I hate this card with all of my heart, only because everybody runs it instead. It is the exact same card as Demand Answers. However, you're not allowed to sacrifice an artifact, which makes it, on paper, worse in every way than Demand Answers. It is run far more than Demand Answers is, and it's because that one was a Commander staple and Demand Answers was printed in Murders at Karlov Mansion, which was a recent expansion. Because of this, the data will always lag behind due to the fact that it can't instantly update. People see the old outdated data, use that to build their decks, further solidifying the worst choice above Demand Answers, because Demand Answers has the possibility of being actual positive card draw. For example, if you generated a food and you're going, well, it's Commander, I don't really want to pay 2 to sack this food to gain 3 life. Seems like a waste of my mana when I could be spending it to develop my board. Boom, you can sack that, then you get positive card draw rather than neutral card draw, and everybody's happy. This has been Salted Slice's rant about Magic for the 30,000th time. Join us next week where I will do it again. I'd step on the 5 dice. Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah, I think that's the correct choice, actually. You're right, it is the Forget Me Now. We are going to take the damage here. It does put us dangerously low to dying. The thing about being dangerously low to dying is that doesn't matter at all. It actually means less than anything. Because so long as you don't die, who cares how low your HP is? Oh, 1 hit will kill you, 1 hit will kill you. Yeah, 1 hit can always kill you. What the fuck? It literally just pop plan C. Uh-oh, your 1 hit has killed you. So of course I don't mind being in a situation where 1 hit can kill me. That's the name of the game, baby. So all I have to do now is lock in ever so slightly more, which I don't mind at all. But anyways, so yeah, I think if you want to build a Magic deck, EDH Rec can be an okay tool to look at the top 20 cards that are run in your deck. Then you can kind of get an idea of some good core cards. Like, oh yeah, this creature is very core to my deck. It makes a lot of sense to include them. But past that, do not start going down and looking at what else you should be running, because some will be niche fringe options that are only that high up because if you're playing a certain archetype of the deck, it's very good, but it's not necessarily good for every single one. Then you'll end up with a deck that feels insanely dysfunctional, much like my family at any reunion. So that's my advice for you building decks. Also, look at other people's decks, but don't take other people's decks. That's where I stand. It is always better to go on Archidect and look at what somebody else is doing for a deck than it is to just look at an EDH Rec one, because EDH Rec is nothing but a data pooling thing. All it does is look at what's most run, pool it together, put it in a nice place for you. That's good, but that doesn't necessarily mean your deck is good. So also, it to me takes out a lot of the fun when all you do is just get stuff from EDHREC. I'd way rather have my own personal pet cards in a deck. Oh, that card's not good. For example, I have a deck for Ariette of the Charmed Apple. Look her up. She's cool as hell. Also, Orzhov's my favorite color combo to play. So because of that, I had to build an Orzhov Commander deck. And the Aura Tribal just looked like a lot of fun. It actually evolved from me having a Killian Ink Duelist deck, which was more Voltron style. We can get into the intricacies of Magic the Gathering if we want, or we can have women want to sleep with us. So, either way, what I ended up doing was just kind of transforming it into a different style of deck that kept a very similar idea, but is far more consistent and feels better to play, because Killian feels better as a 99 than sitting in the commander slot. Pretty cool though. I do like the deck a lot. In that deck, I included a card which is Ariette of the Charmed Apple, or sorry, Ariette's Charmed Apple. And the only reason I included it is because it's an Ariette deck. It feels fucked up to not put her apple in a deck where the commander is named Ariette of the Charmed Apple. How could I not have my Charmed Apple in there? That'd be crazy. Also, because the apple looks like the apple that Tree Trunks bit into in Adventure Time when she got crystallized during the apple pie episode during one of the early seasons. You all know precisely what I'm talking about. And if you do, you're probably like, damn, wait, that is a very accurate description. Holy shit. You can look it up right now and go, wow, he's really on one today. How did he know? All right, here we just gotta focus a little on dodging. We haven't been able to rebuild our health as much as I would have liked, but in fairness, I was the one who dropped all of my HP. So it's not as though, oh no, we got bullshitted. No, it's very much, oh no, I've played this way. That's fucked up, that's fucked up. Good. Dimbulb could be great in the future. Yo Listen is better than having to walk on spikes, but it's not very good. It could show us where a secret room is, which would be nice. Is it, go on boy? Is it up here? Is it up here, Navi? What the fuck? Oh. But there was definitely a shorter path. I understand this is probably before Google Maps existed, so they weren't sure, but still. It's crazy that the pioneers in days of yore had to use paper maps. Oh, they don't even update and give me an X that says you are here. I get that on my Google map, and even still I go, wait, where am I? In other words, I don't think I was built for the pioneer days. Well, that and dysentery existed, so. And I had bronchitis when I was a kid. That was probably a death sentence. Don't worry, I fully recovered. But I'm pretty sure, no, it was probably tuberculosis that I'm thinking of, which is more of the death sentence. Those are both lung related, I think. Go to shop. Yeah, you're right. We need whatever we can get to try and solidify this run. It's just a collection and congregate of ideas that don't really work together right now. I think we go 1-2 like this, and then the extra cards may or may not pay off in the future. No bombs right now, but I think that's fine. Spawn in a Temperance Machine just so I don't accidentally spawn it later, because then I will spawn it later and walk into it, lose half of my HP for no reason. We could see that Navi is flying towards, sorry, Yo Listen, whoever that may be, IP. We're fucked. They hate us. They hate us. What's the one boss I've said I will never be able to perfect? As long as I live, it's you. Don't do it, man. It's cringe. It's cringe. It's cringe when you do that attack, man. People won't tell you to your face. They don't like when you do that attack, dude. You're scaring the kids when you do that shit, man. Okay. We still live. Sucks. Sucks that I threw away my one and only friend in this world, which was my singular soul heart. I was clinging onto it for dear life, using it to mask any possible insecurities bubbling beneath the surface. And now they are laid bare for you, as much as you'd love that. 2 keys and a door that costs 2 keys. I'm going to be smart for once in my life. We are not going to be hitting the 2. Fuck you. You only hit me because of my own rebounding abilities. Because I'm so fucking strong and threw you into the wall with such force, you hit me. That's not your win. That's my loss. I'd like that very clear. Oh, I forgot we've had this. We're able to shoot at diagonals. Doesn't really change much, but Ladies and gentlemen, what I paid 2 entire keys to get. In return, they have gifted us a half soul heart. Hey, you know what? With this HP, I'll tell you, that's a 1.5 times increase. That is a 150% increase. When you manipulate the statistics like that, it actually sounds really good. It was not really good, it's just okay, but it sounds really good, which matters. Dude, there's this one song, I think I brought it up before on stream, but I'm going to bring it up again. It's been somewhat trending on TikTok, but not really, especially not right now. However, I can't remember it right now. I know that I know it from Little Big Planet. Dude, every time I hear it, I almost cry. Because holy shit, do I miss playing Little Big Planet and just chilling. God damn, what a nostalgic memory that was for me. Little Big Planet is probably my #1 childhood game, which is a sick one to have as your #1, because some people get stuck with some real shitters that they look back on and think to themselves how they do that. Sleepyhead, it was not Sleepyhead. Sleepyhead obviously does make me think of LVP2, because how could you not? It was another song that, Spoopy Joe, if you were here, I played it in, I played it for you once and said this section is definitely from Little Big Planet. Oh, well, okay, sorry, not this section. I definitely know this section from Little Big Planet. Get It Together, the one that plays on the skateboard level in the first level of LBP1. No, so it was a song that was added in LBP2. I just don't remember which one it was. Well, maybe it was in LBP1. I didn't play as much Little Big Planet 1 because by the time I was cognizant enough to be playing games, Little Big Planet 2 was just releasing. Like, cognizant enough to actually understand what's going on and play games. I had been playing games before it. Like, I played the Pokemon games and gave all my Pokemon Overheat. I remember I had a Jigglypuff that I was so proud of, and I said it was the strongest Jigglypuff in the world because I taught it Thunder. I taught it Overheat in Pokemon Fire Red. I can't remember it off that description. I remember right after it, I played Sleepyhead. I bet I could go onto my YouTube history right now and find it. Hold on. Give me a second. Where is my phone? There's my phone. Let me go into my YouTube history for a second. It's gonna be so far down there though, because I doom scroll YouTube shorts constantly. Mining any dopamine and or serotonin I can find by any means necessary. All right. Scrolling down for a while right now. Because I click on so many videos, watch half a second, then leave. But then if somebody ever does it to my video, I'm like, well, why didn't they give me 3 hours of their time? Come on. Oh, it was so long ago. I don't know if I'm going to find it. Let me go to my search and see what I can find. Okay. I will find it. Yeah, I think it was Kids by MGMT. Also known as, those people who did Little Dark Age. But I believe it's Kids by MGMT. Listen to Kids. I think that's the song I'm thinking of. That does not play in LBP2. Does it play in like the ads or something? Because I definitely have memories of it with Little Big Planet. It could have been LBP1, but I 100% knew the song. I did still play Little Big Planet 1. If it does not at all, then what the fuck have I somehow psyoped myself into believing? Next, I'm going to tell you, hey guys, I'm going to go to Scientology. I can psyop myself into anything. Because I'm 99% sure that one does play in a Little Big Planet game. Everybody in the comments was not mentioning Little Big Planet, but I'm pretty sure it does. And I don't think that I could psyop myself this hard. I'd play it on stream, but I'm 100% certain it will get copyright strike. And then mute sections of the VOD, and it's just not worthwhile. Technically, you are able to, well, did you know that if you reorganize the way that your audio waves work, you can actually have music playing on stream that doesn't get recorded full time into the VOD that gets baked in? I know that that's true, but is it really something I care about? I know that it works for Twitch also. I don't know how it or if it works on YouTube. So at that point, why even bother? I'm getting concerned that there has not been any response to if it plays at all in Little Big Planet, because now, dear Lord, what if I've lost my mind? Now I understand how it feels to truly become old. My favorite Detroit game, Detroit Become Old. Not too bad of a boss trap room. Arguably wasn't worth it, seeing as all we did that for was midnight snack. True, but we're so desperate for health right now that I have to think it's okay. I agree it's not amazing, but I have to think it's okay. Bomb here, pick up this one. What are we looking for in the super secret room? I was gonna say just not the blood machine. At least it paid out with with a soul heart. We're not really stabilized. The run is doing nothing due to the fact that we have not received any damage upgrades whatsoever, aside from the hopes and dreams of the people around us, which is, you know, it's better to have support than none. But okay, gonna walk into that bomb. How do you work? How do you work? I'm just wondering. Oh, fuck you. That shouldn't have hit. We now have our damage upgrade that I've ever so coveted, and all it cost was everything. All it cost was all my hopes and dreams that I've been ever so slowly working my way towards. We are a bit slower, which I'm noticeably feeling. Crazy though, because we're still at 1.1 speed, and yet somehow I feel oh so slow. He should still be. He is not still blooded up. I think that this boss works weird with our mark mechanic, just due to the fact he's constantly jumping in and out, spawning himself and despawning himself. Pageant boy, I mean, honestly, this run is chalked. This run is chalked, man. We're so undeniably fucked. I have to outplay everything so hard. Okay, but it's not undoable. It's just very lacking and is wearing its flaws on its sleeve right now. However, it's not unwinnable. It's just not insanely winnable either. I believe this guy is placed frustratingly too far away. He is. Love to see that. We'll put our final one there. Create the perfect hidden Mickey on the floor. Disney adults seeing anything that's 3 circles. Holy shit. I remember when I was a kid, I'd look up hidden Mickey videos. And even then, in 2009, maybe 2010, people in the comments were hitting I don't think that it looks like a Mickey at all. And honestly, they were the ones who are right. Because looking back, no. No, you really have to want to see the Mickey in half of those to see a Mickey. Which it is more a commentary on the power of the human mind. Really a lovely socio-political commentary on the state in which we see things and the hyper-capitalism late stage that we have entered inside of the Americas as time has slowly inched onward. No, I think it was just 3 circles. Bloody Lust is great. That's all I really have to say about it. I know that it sounded as though there was more after it. I'm just wondering if with us being on 1 heart, it's going to be enough. However, I don't think I can blame that on the item when the whole reason I'm on 1 heart is my own plays and my own options. Chat disconnected. Please wait. We're trying to reconnect you. Successfully connected. Okay, is my stream up? Is my stream live? Am I all good? I just got a really weird YouTube blip, which might mean if anybody had been, this is basically a lost run. Yeah, it kind of is. Chat disconnected. Wait until we successfully reconnect you. Can somebody check out my YouTube stream? If not, all good. I suppose as the streamer, some would say that's my responsibility. Okay. Lock in. As long as I live this, my YouTube stream will be fine. My chat is constantly getting disconnected and reconnected on YouTube, though. I have no clue why. I don't... Oh, depression proc. That's why we cracked the sky there. You're good. I checked. Okay. We do have a soul heart now. That counts as a buffer. It's not a huge buffer, but we do have 1. Childly... Oh, no. Oh, please. Okay. Whew. We're fine. We're fine. We're dandy, even. Yeah, dare I say it. We're doing grand. Wait, I don't think anything can stop us. We're an unstoppable behemoth of a man. Okay, so I am good. Thank God. I was very worried, even though it doesn't really matter, because ultimately I don't think anybody's going back and watching the VODs. But even still, I like having a little bit of a history that proves I've done something. It proves that this whole life of mine has not been a waste, which is the most you can ask for in this world. Another bomb there. Sure, we'll pop this, see if we get anything great. 2 more soul hearts. We are all of a sudden thriving. In terms of our HP, we are looking infinitely better than we were. In terms of our damage, we're pretty much the same. Our damage isn't actually bad. I think that I've over-exaggerated the severity of it. The rumor of my demise has been greatly exaggerated, as they would say. However, I wouldn't say it's great either. It's just not offensive. 1 bomb for 4 is what we in the business of trading stocks would call buying low such that one may sell high. So that one's really nice to say. Heart's looking good now. Everything's looking wonderful. In the wise words of Chris Pratt, actually, I don't think he sung. Yeah, he was definitely not the singer for it. Sung is a word, right? I don't know why in my mind saying it aloud did not. Something about it fought on the way out, as though I was being an idiot for saying it. Either way, I was going to say in his wise words, everything is awesome, because he was Emmett in the Lego movie. For anybody who does not know, which is why Emmett and Mario from the Mario movie sound so similar. You won't believe this. Voice actors' ranges are incredible. Show Chris Pratt playing Garfield. Hey, I'm fucking Garfield here. Then show him playing Mario. Hey, I'm fucking Mario here. Then show him playing Emmett. Hey, it's me. Everything is awesome. Forget about it. Wow. Range has truly never been this unmatched. Everything's looking okay, honestly. Better than I thought. Dude, I need to get better ventilation in my room, because it's only been 2 hours and 16 minutes of stream. I feel like I've been going my entire life because it's so hot in my room now. Like, I could die of heat stroke at any moment. I understand now how mascots feel. Probably praying that the game doesn't go triple overtime, sweating to death under the suit, and they go on, get out there and do one more flip for the fans. Yes, boss. Can we also respect the hustle that people used to do to lie to people and make them believe stuff and gaslight them? Now it's way too easy. Back in the day, you would find a dead rabbit and a dead antelope, take the antelope's antlers, work your ass off to taxidermy it into a jackalope, and then people would go, no fucking way, that's a real creature. And together as a community, you'd have to lie enough to gaslight people into believing the jackalope is real. And so then it becomes a local legend where everybody says you've got to try and find one of these things. Now people just AI generate a child with 8 arms holding up a sign that says "Me hungry, need food," and the comments just go amen, amen. The fucking we've lost all game. It used to be a respectable grind to trick and fool people into thinking unreal things. Now it's just you put it into ChatGPT and it does all the work of lying for you. Whatever happened to real game? Our damage should be good for the rest of the floor now that we have blood banked up a bit. That was the main reason I did it. It wasn't actually just the money. Now, the money, absolutely we are not upset with, because we do need to go to, or we are going to go to Corpse, which will then have more stuff. Please, please, please. You, man. Oh, we'll never have a good health situation, I suppose. That's fine. Everybody needs some struggle in their life. Builds character. Mine is HP for the entire fucking run ever since floor 1. Every time I get 1 heart, I instantly lose it. Now that part could, arguably, we could find somebody to blame. I guess. I'm not welcoming him with open arms, but I am welcoming him. Hopefully, whatever we get from the devil deal is really good. Honestly, Spirit of the Night last time was really good. We just didn't have the hearts for it. Getting flight is always a very high value item. According to the apex males, that's not what they call themselves. They call themselves alpha males. Because if they called themselves apex males, it'd be too easy to call them a predator. Which is, I mean, like, it's kind of what they want, because they are trying to be wolves, which last I checked are predators. Also, have we ever confirmed if the whole alpha male hierarchy thing actually exists within the wolf kingdom? I've heard back and forth whether or not it does. I'm pretty sure that shit does not exist, but like, or not exist in the capacity that we thought that it did. and it's something more akin to, correct me if I'm wrong, the oldest wolf is the one. It does not. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, like, okay, I thought it did exist in some capacity, but it's not, oh, they're the biggest and the strongest. It's this motherfucker been kicking the longest. I guess we'll listen to him. And so therefore, when the old wolf walks out of its way and says, man, I'm kind of craving one of these watermelon right now, the other wolves go, all right, time to crack open a couple cold ones with the boys. Thank you, elder wolf, for providing. And he's like, brother, I did not provide shit. We didn't find this. Oh, no, we did find the super secret room. Okay. So, how's the run looking right now? Don't make me say it. It's horrible. It sucks. It's so ass. It's just doing absolutely nothing and doing it poorly. Anyways, there are damage you might think looked good. I'd like to remind you wholeheartedly. Wow, we get to do nothing this run because I'm not even going to have time for Hush. Fuck. Finally, the streamer gets a run with average luck. His perspective has been warped. This is not, this is below average luck for what I've been doing. Because I've been working to rig the run in my favor. Normally, you can rig an Isaac run in your favor pretty easily. There's a lot of tools available with which you may get rich. And I know this sounds like the boomer saying people got to pull themselves up by their bootstraps and nobody wants to work anymore. Meanwhile, they've been handed 17 tier 4 items on a silver platter. I understand. However, normally, you can at least get a little something going better. And I have not been able to get much of anything. I've gone to every secret room. I've gone to every super secret room. I've done everything in my power to make this run as broken as I can. And it just does not want to work. I've lost a couple devil and angel deals though, so maybe that's where the power lied on this run. Because normally a run has something that makes it strong. Whether that is gnawed leaf dry baby, you know, that's up to interpretation. That counts as being strong. That doesn't mean it's going to be fun. But it is very strong. Because then you just get to stand there for most of your adult life, miss the birthing of your child. Dude, can we, for a moment, this is a complete non sequitur, by the way, but when I said birthing of my child, I was reminded of it. So I'm going to a wedding soon. I know that it's wild to say that because my mother just went to another wedding for somebody in my family. And this is also for somebody in my family. Turns out they all just kind of coordinated a time to get married. Now, unfortunately, this one's very close to me. The other one I was able to weasel out of because it was a 6-hour drive and I was not going to be able to get off work, quote unquote. I could have for the Monday. It was over the weekend, but it would have led into Monday because of how far of a drive it is. So I was not going to that one because of that. This one, I had no excuse. So unfortunately, I have to go to this one, seeing as it is a 10-minute drive from my house. Really no excuse to not show up to that one. But like, so I've RSVP'd, and then they had a list of things that they wanted as gifts. I understand that it is their big day and all that, but I didn't even want to go in the first place. Now I gotta pick up a gift for them. Do you know how fucked up that is? Do you know, like, is my presence not enough? I don't know, it's like, wow, that sounds so conceited of you. No, it's because I'd rather not be there at all. Having to spend anything over $0 was so out of the price range, seeing as I'm already gonna have to get a suit. If you weren't gonna make it, like, why is it gonna be black tie formal in addition to me having to get a gift? It just seems a bit extreme, seeing as I would far rather stay at home and goon. Like a good, honest American, okay? It's just not a, ooh, there is a tinted rock there, good. I normally am very bad at seeing womb tinted rocks. I don't know what it is. I feel like some people have weddings just for the gift list. Yeah, I mean, the first thing on mine is gonna be solid plutonium. Why? I don't know, just kind of want some to play with. Kind of want to chew on it for a bit when I'm bored. Actually, I'll probably go with uranium for that one. I hear calorically it's pretty all right for you. So when I'm in bulking season, I'm probably just going to start digesting as much uranium as I possibly can. Because why would I even bother if it's not that efficient? You know, chew up some uranium, then wash it down with some horse electrolytes just to make sure that I get the full bulking experience. Otherwise, what's the point? Looking at the protein, the macros on dog food. Why can't we just train our palates, by the way, to let us digest the worst food of all time? Because, unironically, look at the macros on dog food. Now, do not eat dog food as a person unless you're clinically insane. It's not designed for human consumption. That's obviously not the case. I've thought about it before, not eating kibble, but they make those products where they say, oh, we make our dog food uses human grade ingredients. And when I see that, I always go, can I put their fucking money where their mouth is and buy these for me and then eat them? Because, brother, that sounds like it should be either of us are allowed to consume it at that point. Therefore, if your marketing is true, I will be consuming the dog food. So, like, obviously, do not go out of your way to go consume dog food, especially not kibble. Even though, look at the fucking macros on it. Look at the calories to protein on that bad boy. That is insanity. They should not be allowed to make the macros that good for the fact that humans aren't allowed to eat it. Satanic Bible is probably just a take. We've been needing some form of health. This fixes a lot of our issues. Like most of them. And now with a consistent health source, we should be okay. We are still not going to make delirium, unfortunately, try as we may and try as we might. For whatever reason, I have really bad Tainted Azazel luck. So it just doesn't happen. All of my runs go like this on him. They're not implicitly bad. Remember to go down, you have negative. One thing Salted Slices does not forget is going down. That shit is hardwired into my brain. If I can't go down, who can I be? Amen. Amen, even. But you know, I don't like weddings. Also, it's just like... I get that they're probably trying to appeal to the lowest common denominator, but the food they always have at the weddings is 95% meat-based. And as you know, I'm just not huge on meat. I always feel the need to say I'm not vegan or vegetarian, mainly because, look, certain vegans and or vegetarians have undone it for anybody else who would be considering going that way because of the fact that now they'll have to justify their very existence. Womb 2, this gives you the Bible. Probably shouldn't have used it then, huh? I mean, I guess whatever, it's fine. Coupon. I detest you. I truly do. Thank you so much for your contribution. It changed absolutely nothing about the world for me. We can play Judgment. That's something. Yeah, we're already over our time, so we might as well donate your money. Yeah, I figured we are going to do Judgment first, and then I can donate. Okay, just take the key. All you, bud. Move! All right. Mr. President, get down! Don't you normally bound them? Well, yeah, but this sounds different. I wanted a heart. It's only fair. All right, hopefully we at least get a luck upgrade. Or we're able to just donate most of it. Putting it away for our rainy day fund. We were able to donate most of it. Pretty happy with that then. No bombs to our name. Don't need them. Boy, sure would love a bomb right about now. Okay, just gonna lose all of the hearts that I've worked oh so hard to claim. It's fine. It's to build character, okay? Nobody would be saying, wow, that's so impressive that you managed to do it with all that HP. People will say, holy shit, on one heart, Salted Slices did the impossible. Now, this run is a complete bust from start to finish. Because we don't have the key. Therefore, we can't even fight Mega Satan. So we can't get that side of it. We can't fight Hush. All we can do is go in here and pray. Then you're gonna kick a man while he's down. Really big move of you. Awesome, man. This is going exceptionally. Hopefully, I don't know. There's nothing to hope for anymore. Teenagers when they go into Hot Topic for the first time. Holy shit. I can feel the water aerate throughout my body. That absolutely means I have not been drinking enough water this entire stream. And after I end stream, my mouth is going to feel drier than the Sahara. Drier than the current fields of Mesopotamia. Far, vastly different from the fields of yore. I actually don't know if Mesopotamia is no longer like a fertile land. Obviously, I understand that Mesopotamia no longer exists as it used to due to the fact that now countries exist. Yes, I understand, but there's still the Mesopotamia area. It's not like somebody wiped it off the planet. They didn't just remove it. We didn't go into creative mode and say, all right, that's enough of this one. Why did I walk up and shoot at him as though that would do something? My goals are so far beyond my own understanding. I wouldn't expect you to get it. Because the one who understands the least of it was me. So, all right, good shit there. We've got a boss, or not a boss trap room, just a normal fight room with a fool card. You just walk in and open it up. What are we looking for? That's a great one to get. Now we've got a stars to get out. We pick up the bomb and fool out. We don't need stars card here. We wanted the extra bomb so that we could get this. What are we hoping it is? Probably Joker. 2 of clubs is doubling our bombs. I will go up to 4 bombs very happily, seeing as we have been a little bit bomb starved this run. Spin down die. Now spin down is very strong, exceptionally so. However, there is a hang up with spin down die, and I'm sure you all know what it is. The hang up with spin down die is you have to understand the game and how it works. I do not. So what's this one do? Spawns 15 random locusts. Sure. Why the fuck was that one so base boosted? Well, hold on to it. So what does this spin down into? It goes into flush, which goes into the jar, which goes into red candle. That is so offensively bad. Thank you so much. What we do then is we hold on to Satanic Bible, run into other rooms, try to get our war flies to be wasted in this room. Good shit. Just because otherwise I was going to lose HP on them. Lose HP there just to show that we can still do it. Just to show I truly am in charge of my own destiny at any point of time. I am allowed to throw any run. Justice is okay, but whatever. We are going to take spin down die before we leave the floor, but in the meantime, it is in our best interest to try and generate a couple more hearts using naught but our Satanic Bible. Now here we also have a opportunity for hearts. Not a great one, but an opportunity nonetheless. Hold on to a bomb because of the... Ooh, that's huge. That's huge. Hold on to a bomb still because of the idea that what are we going to do if there's our super secret room that we find, which should be somewhat soon. Once we find that, that will be what our next bomb goes towards. Now, in a perfect world, which isn't the one we live in, as we can tell because the Rock still gets jobs acting. No, I'm kidding. I don't hate him that much. I think that would be an insane level of hatred to have. If we were to live in a perfect world, we would just get infinite soul hearts, infinite charges of everything right now. But unfortunately, that's not the world in which we live. We have to make do with what we've been given. Luckily, we are kind of clawing our way back up a very... Oh, fuck you, asshole. Never mind. It's the worst it's ever been. There's no joy in this world. The entire world is nothing but a bottomless pit of darkness. A pit I'm trying to see the end of. Ah ha ha. All right. Get another one up. Still a small chance of void portal spawning. I don't think I read that out loud ever. That is true. It's not all over, but it's also not all looking wonderful. It's definitely not sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere. Looking for... okay. We'll go get spin down now. Show the oral worm. I want to see it again. Is it like your lover, man? I'm down, but... I'll let you see her one more time, but this is it. Now, with spin down die, we also might be able to try and manip into dad's key. I wouldn't bank on that one. However, we will be able to spin down whatever comes out of our other stuff anyways. Hold on to all charges here because the other items that the one spun down into were just active items. So frankly, I don't think it's worthwhile to even remotely care. It's just so much more effort than it's worth. Speaking of spin down die, I'm finally getting a good collection of spin down die. That's how you know somebody's really started playing Magic the Gathering. So, how's this one shoot? This one's pretty fun. Sure, why not? It also does give us tears, so it's not like it's just useless. Plus, if you're not whimsical in this world, what do we have? Whimsy is the one thing that God gave us that separates us from the beasts. If you're unable to enjoy moments of whimsy, you're unable to enjoy the very meaning of life itself. All right, good shit. Completely whiff our beam. Don't worry, he did the same. He said one good whiff deserves another. Yeah, this shit is never going to hit for as long as we all live, by the way. Just thought I'd let you all know. Yep, all right. I'm in hell. Yeah, this is not good. That's fine. Sorry? No, that's not your fault. It's my own. My own whimsy has caused me to fly too close to the sun. And yet we still win. See, all it did was drain our balls a little bit, but I don't mind that so much. It's all good by me. So, we've got Jello. We got a lot of items here. Spin down into the nail, spin down into ghost bomb, spin down into... All of these spin down into hot ash. Rotten Baby is the best option we have here, even counting what else we have is spin down. I mean, this one's worth triple spin downing, sure. So I guess we'll start here. Did I just spin down into a spin down? Oh no. He's gone infinite. Somebody stop him. Somebody come get her. She's dancing like a stripper. We are going to drop this just because my brain doesn't function with it. My sense of whimsy is not strong enough. Almost had my life ended there because I did not opt to dodge. Luckily for me, Cube of Meat decided to defend it. We're dead. I had a vision of it. I saw it happening in 3D directly before it happened to me in real life. I say in real life. This was not, I'm not actually dead. But I'd like to make that clear. Your beloved Monstro the second. I do love him. With all my heart, I love him. It wouldn't be anything else. I'd really rather not have it end any other way. What about dying with a friend? That I could do. Damn, I wish I could stream before I went to work. Because after work, I just think I'm too drained to stream too much. Whatever, this is trauma dumping. We don't need to do all that. That's disgusting. Fuck it, one more. One more for the boys. Let's do an alt path keeper. Either we're doing the beast or we are doing mother. I'm not sure which one. Technically, beast doesn't count as alt path because you can just go down the normal path. That is actually, yeah, that's expressly true. But I still think most people count it as alt path. All right, but this is the last run regardless of how well it goes. But I've given myself one more. Much like the Bronze Jade said, there ain't no party like a Diddy party. But aside from that one, I got one more. I actually don't know if it was LeBron. Because I really don't know too much. I really see, so I probably won't be rejoining. All right, good night. May you sleep well. Don't worry, this was almost a very short run. I almost died right there. We are not buying that. We are not. I don't think I have the stones for it. Much as it would be funny. Let's see what we got in here. Awesome. We've got the soy jacking keeper where he's going, oh. Kind of got the Carl Weezer. Oh, going on. It is. I think most people, whether they realize it or not, can probably do a decent Carl Weezer voice. But also most people, whether they realize it or not, can just do a decent Weezer voice. Most people can look like Buddy Holly. Sorry, I was debating what item I wanted. I don't think any of those. Didn't mean to donate the 1 cent there, but it doesn't really matter because we'll have the money by the time we get back to the boss fight anyways. We can... No, we can't. We can't. It's normal keeper who really gets to abuse the self-sacrifice room. Painted keeper doesn't abuse it, but you can use it. It's just that normal keeper is far in a way better at using it. All right, good shit. Free money there. We've been pretty on top of getting all of our money. Yo, you want to know a game I thought about for the first time in ages? And I don't know if it's still up. If anybody else ever played this game, please let me know, because holy shit, it was my jam as a kid. I loved this game. It was an MMO. I know Salt and Slice is like the niche MMO that didn't really get that much support, yet it still had somewhat of a cult player base. No way. The guy who liked Maple Story and Realm of the Mad God is into niche MMOs. He also played Monkey Quest and was really into that one, in addition to being into I can't actually remember the name of it right now, which sucks. Oh, I think it was like Undead Frontier was the name of it. That one was a browser-based MMO game that was kind of like a DayZ 2.5D, not 2.5D, isometric view is an easier way to say it. OG Pokemon game, that is 2.5D, that's true. Okay, yeah, so a 2.5D, sure. But that one I used to play a ton of, but the one I was thinking of was, dude, I used to play the hell out of Spiral Knights. Oh, if that game's still going, it could be so fun to do a new player experience on Spiral Knights. Yeah, I'd be the only person playing the game. Sure, nobody else would even exist. People would look at me and be like, what the hell? Here, I'll just give him some low-tier equipment that's still way better than anything he's supposed to get for the first 30 hours of the game, because at this point, the economy is so fucked due to the game being out for 30 years. Granted, it might have even shut down by this point, but I'm just not going to believe that. What's up? You pumped for Spooktober? I am. I really enjoy the spooky season. I really enjoy the decorations, the costumes, the excuse to show people who normally don't enjoy watching horror movies, because if they don't watch it during Halloween, when would they watch it? But Salted Slices, don't you get very scared during horror movies? Yeah, but the fear is what makes it fun. The visceral feeling that I'm going to die and this might actually be my last night on this earth and there's nothing I can do to change that is what gives joy to life. That's why I like to chase single mothers at 3 in the morning while screaming at them. It just helps them have a little bit of fear in their life, which is what we live for. Now, they don't think it's so funny, but one of us does. If anyone's gonna do it, it might as well be me. Gemini is fine. It's nothing crazy. But yeah, and it's also the crisp fall air really starts to kick off in a big way during October. And oh my God, it's the most delightful time of the year. Oh, I love that crispy air feel. The kind of, I like to call it the snow smell when it gets a really dry cold that you can smell and feel in your nose a little bit. That is probably my favorite smell in the entire world, aside from, of course, your mom's pussy. Thank you. Hey. Not all heroes wear capes, I know. Funniest joke of all time? Well, I mean, you know, if you say so. No, but I really love and live for that smell. And then, ooh, a warm apple cider on a cold fall walk. Brother, I would do anything for that. Oh my God. And then for me this year, I'm gonna be in Japan during the fall season, which I'm very excited for. Now this one we can't do, much as I would love to. It's not worthwhile. Duality we absolutely can do. A Thame we absolutely can do. I suppose this is a beast run rather than a alt path run, unless I pivot and change my ways right now, which I might do. But yeah, no, nothing really is scarier than coming to terms with your own mortality and the existential dread that provides for you. But like, that's part of the Halloween season. Yeah, I'm so excited to be in Japan for it. I don't think they do that much for Halloween. I'm pretty sure it's a mainly Western holiday, I think. I know there are some places that do other spooky stuff, but hopefully, like, even the weather should at least still be pretty good, which makes it fun. Now, does this coin despawn wherever it is? They're really going to make us run around the entire map for it, dangling a single coin in front of me and saying, go on, how much are you willing to put yourself through for 3 cents? The answer is cock and ball torture easily. Wait, also real quick, with a Thame. Oh, that's not the one that I was thinking it was. Never mind. I was wondering if it counted as not... Oh, that one was still alive. Okay. Oh, shit. A Thame is going to make it a little bit hard for us to collect all of our money because everything dies so quickly. It's not the worst problem to have, but it is a little bit unfortunate. All we really need, though, man chooses 2 cents over 5 cents, deemed worst choice of career. All we really need is a little bit more move speed and stuff like that. I'm going to take all of these for a multitude of reasons, primarily because we have money. Apple of Sodom does nothing for us. Boo. Oh, dude. Like, trigger warning. What the hell was that? What am I supposed to think now? We will be doing horror games, by the way. I saw this one that has just come out called, I think it's Zoochosis. You're locked in a zoo with like mutated animals, I think. I haven't seen much on it because what's the fun of a horror game where you've seen everything? The answer is there is none. I will pick that one up. That will be one of the first horror games we do of Halloween. Then anybody who has any other horror games to suggest, I will absolutely take a look at and look into. I heard there's one game, it's kind of like a Five Nights at Freddy's, but if Five Nights at Freddy's actually had gameplay, which sounds sick as hell. I am not a FNAF hater. I know there are a lot of FNAF haters out there. I don't love it either. I think that a lot of the lore that people say is so good in FNAF, to me, feels like lore you'd come up with after the fact, not during the fact. Including, like, there was that one time where they teased, ooh, what's in this box? Ooh! And then they never revealed it, and you could kind of tell that it was just like, ah, shit, I don't know what to put in the box. The mystery is the true secret behind the box. No, man. It was that you didn't know what to write, and that's fine. Not everybody can think as far ahead as Oda. No, I'm kidding. I actually think One Piece has some very ham-fisted in characters. This is going to be a hot take, and I don't know if people are going to agree with me on this one. I fully, wholeheartedly, 100% with everything I am, do not think that Yamato was a planned character for Wano, and Oda just didn't know what else to do, so they created Yamato and went, yep, this is good enough. Because nothing about that character feels consistent or makes much sense to me. I don't get what they were, and then also there's the whole confusing thing around their identity and like who they, you know, there's the whole debate on like, they are trans, they aren't trans, and it's like, dude, I don't really care too much about that side of things. I just care more about the fact that this character definitely was not on paper from the start of the Wano arc existing, absolutely thrown in near the end without much regard for how much sense it would make. Now, yeah, that's the D1000, not the D Infinity. Okay. D Infinity, I would have taken. D1000, I'm not taking. It's probably not the correct choice, but it is my choice and I will live with it. We also have enough bombs, which feels fantastic because we will be able to continue on with our alt path here. Think we will do Mother. Why not? Okay. Getting hit into getting hit. Love to see it. A true combo. Good shit. I was hoping we would get an Athame proc and then just win. Went exactly as I wanted it to. Toothpicks, very strong. Could use a speed upgrade very desperately. But that's not really for me to determine. Was it a reroll machine or a donation machine? I ask as though anybody else would know. We hit that on purpose, by the way, so I can check out what's in here. We're not paying money for HP up on this character. I would have to be absolutely insane. He gets HP just for existing. Well, also, we can't go past the 2. So both of those, with these 2 reasons combined, I've got 2 ample reasons to not care. God, the water truly does rehydrate me so much more than it should, which definitely means I need a professional throat wetter. Chat, get over here and do your job. The fuck you think I stream for? Someone's gotta get in there. We gotta have this symbiotic relationship where you can be the little bird inside my mouth that cleans it and I can be the big scary crocodile. My mouth kind of opens like a crocodile already. Sometimes I look at my model hopping up and down like that. I just think, damn, my ass really built like the greater than sign. But it does make me very happy, so don't worry. I enjoy the design oh so much. Okay. Which I'm actually it's a little bit bittersweet, right? Because in every way feasibly possible, it is going to be an upgrade for me to have a live 2D model with face tracking, and you'll be able to see me emoting, me reacting, me bobbing around, because I bob around constantly as though I'm a child addled with some kind of issue and cannot sit still for a second. So you'll be able to see my head bobbing, you'll be able to see all my facial expressions, which I think are somewhat animated. I think of myself as a pretty animated person. Again, you wouldn't be able to tell just by me talking here, but believe it. In the great words of my sensei Naruto. Now, what should we look for in the shop? We don't have a reroll machine, which sucks, because if we did, oh, we could go so hard in the shop here. Either way we pick this up. Let's check, make sure there isn't a reroll machine. Yeah, there isn't a reroll machine. We can bomb them just on the off chance we get something. That counts, I suppose, but it's not great. Anyways, even though I am very excited to have that live 2D model, and I think it will add a whole other dimension to stuff, it is a little bittersweet to say we'll have to say goodbye to the PNG rat. It's just kind of sad. I don't know. It's the end of an era, but the start of a new one. And realistically, for you guys, nothing changes. For me, I mean, aside from you'll be able to see my face and all that kind of stuff. But for me, it's sad. It's going to be a different program I'm opening. I'm not going to see this rat for a while. I guess I could still use him for thumbnails, but even then, I'll probably use my new model for thumbnails because then it's more cohesive. So it will be sad to hang up the old boy. I feel like I'm hanging up my superhero costume, you know? It's just the end of an era. It's an exciting end for sure, more than it is a sad one, definitely. But I don't know. It's weird. I get weirdly nostalgic about certain things, and this model is definitely going to be one of them. Because it's been a whole year with this model, and it's been great. It's been the start of everything, the growth of everything. Started from absolutely nothing, and all I've done is post a couple TikToks, a couple YouTube shorts, and click go live. And honestly, the growth has been phenomenal. I'm so happy with it. I know other people, you know, comparisons to Theft of Joy, you can point to other people and say they grew faster. Sure, but everybody's got their own journey. We're all just trying to hit a goal. And I still think I'll hit my goal. What's my goal? Probably 1,000 subs on YouTube. That's probably my current overall goal. And then at least 500 followers on Twitch. That's where I'm at right now. I'm also up to 44 on TikTok, which is pretty good considering TikTok is completely based off what my algorithm shows people, and the fact that I've used TikTok pretty religiously and I follow 2 people on my main account. So the fact that I have 44 is crazy because I think there's a lot of people like me on TikTok who just watch and then move on. I really see no benefit to following people on TikTok, which is probably, you know, I want people to follow me. However, for whatever reason, I don't follow other people. Curious, it is. We'll buy this for 15 cents, random item. Should have taken the one you could see. The devil that you don't know is in no way better than the devil that you know. So now we just have random chance for those ones. We can use Eraser. Why not? Once per floor, we can delete an enemy from the game. There's some pretty annoying enemies in the game. I'm down to get rid of. We should probably get rid of like flies. Because if we can get rid of certain flies, we don't have to worry about them at all. Like, you guys are not obnoxious enough for me to say, oh no, I have to get rid of them. Maybe I could have thrown it at the flying head. The flying heads are quite obnoxious. Like, using it here just feels like a waste completely. Okay. They kind of drag in a very scrotaceous way, if that makes sense. If not, I mean, I'm sure you can use context clues to figure out what I mean. All right, now we're all good. Pajamas, very bad. Adoption papers. Shop sell familiars for 10 coins. Yeah, I mean, I'm all for adoption and whatnot. I don't think I'm that in on that one. I think Swallowed Penny is probably a smidgen better. We should check to see if we can repeat this floor. So buy this just to get 5 keys and then drop it. Because if I'm going to buy 1 key anyways, you might as well go Costco style, get them bulk sale. What, you want me to waste my money? I would never. Thought about walking into the curse room, then I realized something. I would die. Rerolls all pickups. Does not affect the devil, angel, or... Sure. Reroll everything. Why not? Now we've got a bomb over there instead. How quaint. How queer. Yeah, it didn't really change much. I don't feel like spending 1 key for 2 bombs. And there's not much in the shop. Aside from whatever our last active item was. And the fact that I don't even remember what it was tells me all I need to know. So we can move on. All right. Pretty good so far. Yeah, what even was my last active item? I have no clue. Whatever. So now this one does have 2 charges. So let's remove them from the game. Why? Ah, they were just there. Easy target. Looked like they were easy to draw. All right. Bob's Curse. Great. Love to see it. Bum Friend fighting over our coins. Horrible. Detest that. Absolutely hate that so much. What am I going to do to change that? What am I going to do to be the change I'd like to see? Nothing. I'm gonna complain on the internet, which works for everybody. That's why so many people must be doing it on Twitter, due to its very high success rate. All right. Oh, yeah, so this has been on my mind for a minute, which is always how you know something's about to go really well. Negative speed, awesome. This is why we don't pick the mystery item. Yeah, no, that's really not great. I personally think, as somebody who lives in an apartment, if you live in an apartment, you should not be allowed to own a truck. Because parking is already limited, very limited. And your ass is taking up 1.5 spaces. At the very least, you should not be allowed to park directly in front of the complex. That should be the bare minimum. You should not be allowed that close to it because, brother, you are simply inconveniencing everybody else. And you know it. You know it in your big truck and your big truck that you're so proud of. Which is, look, everybody's entitled to drive whatever car they want, obviously. Be insane to say, no, you can't drive that car. With that said, fucking learn to park. People take up a spot and a half. Legally, I should be allowed to take a sledgehammer to an extra spot. Legally, that should be allowed because parking is already fucking tight. And some people are like, oh, well, you know how it is. If I don't have my Dodge truck, yeah, so what would I do at that point? And then they fucking, ooh, you wanna know what I hate? You are completely fine to own a truck as a person. I'm not gonna say that nobody ever has any reason to own a truck. That's an insane thing to say. Purely psychotic. There's certain jobs, certain professions where, yes, it makes a lot of sense that you would need a truck because, I mean, come on, look at how much you're going to have to be transporting, how much you're going to have to be moving, all that kind of stuff. Makes a ton of sense for some people to own a truck. If you are one of the people who owns a truck and then goes, oh, I don't really want anything scratching up the bed of my truck because it looks so nice, you do not deserve it. You should have to relinquish it to somebody else. You have clearly proven that you do not know what you're doing. And because of that, you have to relinquish it to somebody who will use it to help the greater good and the greater population. If you own a truck, you have to be the dedicated person who helps somebody else move. That is your sole purpose in life. And if you disagree, I'm sorry, you need to give up your license. Okay? That is why you bought it. Now, if somebody else is like, oh, hey, I'm moving, you lend them that and they don't get a U-Haul. It's just that simple. We don't have much money here. We are able to turn back to hate this shit. It's not the worst, though, for one reason. Technically, one of the spawn patterns should be very easy because it's just a ton of the bomb flies. We have removed bomb flies from the game. Why did we pick bomb flies, an enemy that only appears on this floor? I panicked and wanted to throw my item. I wanted to hit the space bar. See right there? Nice spawn, idiot. Oh, cool. My YouTube chat has disconnected. Please wait while we attempt to reconnect you. Awesome. Wait, that's exactly what I want to see right now. Thank you so much, YouTube. My YouTube chat's been glitching. They don't know what to do. I've gone for more than 3 hours, and they're like, what the fuck? He's not part-time anymore. Hey, somebody kill him. Have I gone for more than 3 hours? Shit. Oh, man, this is embarrassing. Ah, damn. Yeah, they got me. All right, really good fight against him. Do I hate this boss? With all my heart, and then some. Hey, my YouTube chat's now reconnected. Angel deal? Okay. No need to pick that up yet. Pretty fucking good. I mean, really, I shouldn't be bombing these at all, because at best we just get flies from it. But flies aren't bad. We will spawn one pickup of each type for 15 cents. What if we got something insane? Did we? No. But what if we did? 33% chance for black poops to spawn. Destroying a black poop has a 5% chance to give a black heart. Yeah, I don't really care. Even remotely. It's just kind of nothing. It's kind of dirt beneath my heel to me. I guess technically what we should be doing is this. Because if you have infinite bombs, why not use the infinite bombs in order to try and generate some kind of advantage such that you can propel yourself forward and set up your career better for the future? That's true. The real reason is because I don't wanna, and it takes time. Now, I'm gonna admit something that makes me very vulnerable with you guys, okay? So I don't want anybody laughing at me. There's a very real chance we die here. And it's because I'm so bad at this section. I know that that's embarrassing as hell to say. But, look. I wasn't born to be a matador. Okay? I don't know. How am I supposed to fucking Olay? right, like that. We keep it up, we keep it up. Wait for a charge, and then move. It works every time. Wait till you see the white of their eyes. Or I suppose in this case, the reds. Dodge here. See, like, this sucks. This just unequivocally sucks. With quad shot making me wait this long in between everything, it is not a great look. What would have happened if I pushed away that TNT barrel, caused myself to miss the key from getting blown up? Could I have soft locked the game there very intentionally? Now, obviously, you'll say, don't intentionally soft lock the game, though. No. I bought the game for MSRP, okay? It's up to me to be allowed to do whatever I would like from this point forward. All right, dodge here. Good shit. Now, what are we looking for? Oh, I missed that one. All right. There is a coin up there. I don't really know how we're supposed to get that one. Good shit. Thus far, we are kind of popping off. I'm thinking of taking a hit just to prove that I can heal up, but you know what? I'll do the smarter play and not take a hit for no reason. Even though it could have been pretty sick. All right, we flawlessly made it through. Now, you might think to yourself, how could you ever claim that you would die there if you made it through flawlessly? Very simply, it's a ticking time bomb, where if I get hit one time, my mental state gets frayed to the point where I no longer know what's going on, and it will cause me to get hit 13 more times. Getting hit once getting hit 0 times means I'm completely safe. If I ever get hit more than 0 times, I'm dead. Now, what am I supposed to do about Gehenna? Well, I thought, okay, I'm sorry. That was a stupid misplay. I thought it was going to be like a lost situation where I wasn't going to die because of the fact that I have to get down there to continue to... We live and learn. We're hanging on the edge of tomorrow, live and learn. It is what it is. It's a very unfortunate ending for sure. But isn't that what life's all about? Isn't it about finding, I don't know, your own ending and all the chaos? Brushes back hair cutely. I will see you guys tomorrow for another stream. What am I going to be playing? It's called A Secret, dumbass. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I hope you did enjoy chilling with me. I did do a 3-hour stream. Mom, I did it. Mom, I can still stream. It's kind of exhausting after work. I'm not going to lie. The 3 hours is. Doing 2 hours is so easy. That's light work. The extra hour really changes everything. Anyways, see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.